and we should be on live television right now. Travel Vibes is in the building. First one in the door. Bim, if you like stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. Man, hit the like button. Join the channel. Shout out to the members of the channel that help support in every way possible. Shout out to y'all, man. We love y'all. Thank you for y'all support. Tonight, the Clippers played the Los Angeles Lakers, and Adam told me but backstage that Clyde Frazier may, and this is speculation, be dressed like Tony the Tiger. They're great.
What's what I'm gonna do, Frazier? I'm gonna take a picture of this. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then I'm gonna show it to you. Let me put that. You see what he's wearing?
No, I missed it.
This is what Clyde's wearing.
What is that?
I know, right?
I can barely tell. What is that?
You
That
can't
is
you can't tell. You
bananas.
can't really see it that well.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. It looks like
I'm gonna
space.
text you. I'm gonna text it to your phone.
Okay. It looks like outer space exploded.
I'm telling you, I have no clue what he's wearing.
DSJ is in the building. Shout out to the original DSJ.
I just texted to you.
Okay. I can't. We can. David L is in the place to be. What's good, David L? What's good, man?
So,
Adam, don't make me laugh before we do the thing.
Oh no, I want to hear you.
It's too late. It's too late.
I want to hear you laugh. This is the best part. You see it, right?
I see. Thank you, boss. I got it. Thank you.
Hey, that's the best way to start the show.
Oh my God! What is Clyde Frazier wearing? Lord have mercy.
Clyde Frazier's funny, isn't he?
What is Clyde wearing, boss? I have no idea what Clyde is wearing.
That's the way to start this hangout with a laugh.
Yes. Yes, man. Just want to start out, man, just with some natural, some organic humor, just people just having fun, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get so serious, like doing this Knicks talk stuff, that sometimes people just forget that you don't get a reward from this. You just do this for fun, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but we have a right to be serious and angry. When the Knicks lose games that they should win.
About the Knicks, right? But in terms of me and Adam, what are me and Adam mad at each other about? Nothing. We don't have to be mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? We should be having fun.
We should be having fun, right?
Right.
But when we come on the panel to express what we think about the team, how they lost, I mean, we have the right to be angry about it because clearly they should be winning these games.
At least most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
All right. So the game is started. The Clippers jump out to a lead. The Clippers are up 6-3. Right?
They knocked down 2 threes already.
Yeah, Clippers are up 6-3. Let me grab the box score thingy.
RJ continues to attack the backboard.
Okay.
If he does that all game, we could be looking at 35, 40 points.
Right. All right. Kawhi Leonard slices and dices. Okay. Paul George is such a smooth
athlete. 3 Clippers. That's 3 in a row.
That's 3 in a row. That's Morris. He's got something to
Yeah.
prove.
Yeah, man.
All
Oh,
right.
boy.
All right. Paul George running the point. Paul George is such a smooth athlete
Yes,
on
he
the
is.
interior. Man, just watching 6'8" wing players play the game is such a joy sometimes. They are surrounded. They just have those 6'8" wing players. Morris, Leonard, George, even Zubats, even though he's 6'8" plus. You know, Paul George is listed. I mean, Kawhi is listed at what, 6'7"? But it doesn't make it that. Brunson with a rebound, man-sized rebound. He pushes up to RJ. RJ stutters, gets the shot up. It's a brick.
Mm.
And this dude, Terrence Mann, pushing in transition. Quentin Grimes almost got it, but the Clippers taking 11-5 lead. Adam, do we get off the slow starts with Jalen Brunson? I'm asking. Jalen Brunson
Um,
knocks down the mid-range.
yeah, man. Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. All right. The screen set, and they are coming down. Knock it. Wow. It's open gym tonight. Paul George for 3.
Hmm. That's 4.
Okay. All right. Randle sets the screen. Randle isolated on Terrence Mann. They like this matchup. Paul, hey, Randle can draw fouls. Randle can draw fouls, man. He's good at drawing fouls, man.
He needs to draw fouls. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting majority of the calls.
Yeah, man.
He needs to. He needs to. He needs to force these officials to blow the whistle.
All right. All right. All right.
Let's see if these officials are on the Knicks side tonight.
Oh, Wiz is in the building. Did I send Wiz the link? Let me see
Who?
it. Wiz. All right. Wiz, I don't know if I sent the link to you or not, man. Sometimes I have to remind me because I get caught up in so much stuff, man, with other shows and life and stuff.
Okay. Brunson is joining the party.
Okay. All right.
So 16-11 Clippers.
All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Hey, the son of the legend is in the building. Kerry Cox is in the building. Shout out to the great Northwest. E. Gibson is in the building. White Falcon is living the dream at the moment. Paul George at Madison Square Garden. He is living the dream.
Kawhi's got a smooth jumper.
Kawhi, man, those 6'8" wing players, man, are something, man.
Okay.
Come on, Brunson dribbling into traffic. Come on. Brunson dribbling. Brunson dribbled into traffic just now, and he totally
Okay.
disappeared.
Well, Grimes gave a foul to Paul George.
Yep.
Good job, Grimes. Good job.
Good job, Grimes.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta try to get George and Kawhi to get the foul calls on them.
Yeah,
Those are the
man.
guys. Those are the guys you want to get in foul trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right. Brunson has 7 points thus far. Okay. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Oh yeah, Brunson is buzzing. Brunson Burner comes right back.
Brunson Burner.
He comes back after missing one
18-16.
game of a non-COVID illness, and he is buzzing. Yeah, man.
Man.
That's what
Hey, and we won that game, man. Am I the good luck charm? Or the bad luck charm? I know Randall has developed a 3-point shot, but it does have to start off every game. But does he have to start off? Yes, Wiz. Come on. You know better, Wiz. Don't ask. Wiz, you got to ask sharper basketball questions than that, Wiz. Wiz said, does he have to start off every game shooting threes? Yes. He has to start because the defense doesn't respect him going to the basket, bro. Or they don't respect him, or they're not going to allow him to have the rest of his game. He has to stretch the floor to open up the other things he does offensively. You see that every game. If Randall has a winning formula for him and the team. He starts off the game by stretching the floor, and that opens up his drive to the basket. You have to watch the entire game. Wiz know this too. It's like asking, does RJ Barrett have to go to the rim every time? Yes, that's his game. Right? Does Jalen Brunson have to do the Brunson burner every game? Yes. That's his game. That's his game. Just imagine if Adam, what if Jalen Brunson was just a jump shooter? What if Jalen Brunson didn't do the Brunson burner every game? Do you think they would respect his jump shot?
Nope.
No, they would not.
Nope. I'm over here checking out the other game on ESPN, and they're showing that Kyrie Irving is requesting a trade from the Nets.
Yeah.
And the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns expressed their interest. The Mavericks expected to do so as well. So 3 teams are expressing their interest in Kyrie Irving.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a shocking development.
Yep. 2 Nets fans. That's why I posted a video earlier. You didn't comment on the video. Did you miss it? Or you just didn't like it?
Why are you requesting trade from the Nets? I wonder why.
I don't know. It's Brooklyn. They're always drama. It's Brooklyn.
Oh, boy.
It's Brooklyn. No, it's always drama. And so hey, actually, Wiz responds, he can vary his game sometimes. It's too predictable. That predictability, Wiz, got him to the All-Star game and the New York Knickerbockers to what seems like a playoff push. You want him to vary his game to what he did last year?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Oh, man.
You like last year's Randall?
He can vary his game sometimes. It is too predictable. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It sounds like either Randall slander or a dude that don't know basketball. I'm thinking, since it's Wiz, I'm thinking it's Randall slander.
Right.
I don't want to ever think that Wiz don't know what he talking about, because we call him Wiz for a reason.
Randall with an unexpected floater.
Randall with a floater. Hey, and you know what? You know why he can do the floater now?
Why?
Because he hit a 3-pointer earlier.
Oh, man. You've never seen float shots from Randall.
Right. You hit the rest of his game opens up when he does more stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just come out and barrel to the basket all game, even if you're a power forward, man.
Yeah.
And how RJ gets that open 3 in the corner is because he's a 3-level scorer. You got to be a 3-level scorer.
Exactly. Get that ball. There you go.
All right, look at the Knicks defense. The Knicks defense is good.
RJ for 3. RJ showing a little weakness on his 3-point shooting tonight.
Yeah, the touch was there. He was short.
Yeah, the shot is there. It's just not getting enough on it.
Yeah.
Another 3 by Paul George. Oh my
Paul George is special, bro.
Yeah, he's something else.
See, we don't get to see 6'8" wings do this often. I wish we had a 6'8", 220 hyper athlete that can play on the wing. We don't have that guy.
Okay. Randall's getting the calls so far.
Ooh, look at Randle.
Okay.
Marcus Morris crying as usual. Wah, I didn't do it. Wah, I didn't do it. Yeah, you did.
Who was that? Marcus Morris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Marcus.
But we know that because he used to play for us. We used to see that all
Yeah,
the time.
Marcus Morris acting like he's never fouled anyone in his life.
Yeah, Marcus Morris has never committed a foul call in his life.
Exactly.
Yo, Wiz says, I want a more improved Randall towards becoming a Wiz, you can't put comments like that in the thing because we misread them. When you going in on a thing, bro, you gotta kind of say that stuff because when we read it, you know how it is. We read it a certain way. You know what I mean? It basically don't do it justice, bro.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard 3-point shot. I kind of enjoyed RJ's smooth move to the basket to the left when he gets the basket off the glass. He needs to do that more. Randall's cold.
Gee, I said that earlier today. I missed it. I didn't see. I didn't see
Did you
where.
see? You didn't see that move by RJ?
No, I saw the move by RJ. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
comment.
I kind of like when he does that. He needs to do that more often.
Yeah, the Clippers have a 26-20 lead.
Yeah. Well, RJ. Oh, RJ. Oh my God, really?
Paul George can get what he wants anytime he wants to. Yeah, that was a foul. That was probably a foul right there.
It looks like RJ was fouled there.
And Kawhi Leonard never misses a dunk.
Tibbs is not happy, so he calls a timeout.
Tibbs does look like the second underboss on a cartoon villain movie. He looks like the second boss. He should look like he's the Despicable Me boss. But, Sherwin says, I never agree with anything that Wiz say. He is straight up Randall hater. Wiz, are you a Randall hater?
No.
No, Wiz, don't be a Randall hater, bro.
No.
Just be neutral. Be neutral towards Randall.
Man.
Be neutral towards Randall.
Well, here's some scores update around the NBA. The Wizards 73-55 over Brooklyn at the half. The Lakers 72-61 over the Pelicans at the half. The Suns 20-13 over Detroit in the first quarter. 8 o'clock games. Portland at Chicago. Miami at Milwaukee. Houston at OKC. 8:30 Dallas at Golden State. 9 o'clock Atlanta at Denver.
Okay.
More updates to come.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We have some teams tonight to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh boy.
Oh boy, Wiz is in the chat. Wiz says, I said that he can become a superstar with a more varied offensive start. None of you think that Randall can be a superstar. No, that's not what we said. We didn't say that. we didn't say that. We did. Hey, Wiz, none of you think that Randall can be a superstar? No, come on, man.
Ashley's wisdom?
Yes, that's Wiz. Yeah. I nicknamed him that over the summer because because Wiz got on such a hot streak with the info.
Yeah.
That I was like, yo, we need to call this dude Wisdom. He was on such a burner. Everything he was saying was like so right. I was like, yo, we need to call this dude Wisdom.
Yeah, man.
Now I think we might need to start calling him Hater.
Omega, salute. Salute to me and Freezy. All right.
Omega. We'll be
man.
seeing Omega this week. East Blue Drew is in the building. Our man's. Hey, shout out to East Blue Drew.
Freezy, you want Kyrie? I wouldn't mind.
If he helps us win the championship or get close.
Yeah, if he wants to come to the Knicks, if I'm Leon Rose, I'll grab him.
Yeah, man. Hey, Justin King is in the building. Shout out to the members.
Oh, you're gonna love this Randle dunk here. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I love all Knicks good stuff. All the good Knicks stuff.
We don't know where Kyrie wants to go. He's just requesting a trade, but
I think Brooklyn is just a mess. Brooklyn is just a mess, man. Oh, Randall almost had a steal.
Yeah, but how can they be? They're 30-21.
They can't help themselves.
Is there something going on with the organization?
Yeah, I think it's just something wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong with their record. I think there's something going on with the organization. Probably the coach or the front office. Something's not going right there. That Kyrie wants to be out of there.
Right.
Now the question is, if Kyrie leaves, what that's going to do for KD? For Kevin Durant, does Kevin Durant want to be traded? Because I don't think he wants to stay in Brooklyn when Kyrie leaves.
Right.
You would think Kevin Durant would want to leave too if Kyrie leaves.
Oh, Hartenstein, you're in the zone.
That's your man. That's your boy.
I like all the Knicks, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but the Clippers the Clippers go to a zone.
Yeah.
The Clippers went to a zone, and then all of a sudden, there you go. Quickly get a shot off. There you go.
Man,
it was a bad shot, but
Kawhi is so smooth with the basketball.
6'7" small forwards, 6'7" wing players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6'7" wing players.
Clippers are on a 12-2 run right now.
Yeah, man, these wing players, bro. When you put athletes on the floor, when you put athletes on the floor against high IQ teams, bro,
Grimes with a splash.
There you go, Grimes. Splash.
Can you hit a lot of those tonight? It would be very helpful.
Man, it's cold where I'm at. I need some warm weather, bro.
We have Obi and Miles McBride heading to the scores table.
Miles McBride's shooting lately has been
different. Not so great.
Yeah, the Heat game he was 2 for 2. Look, Norm Powell, okay.
But McBride's defense is unreal. His defense is amazing, but his offense needs work.
Yeah. Man, Obi Toppin has been straightening up his pants for like 4 straight minutes. Obi Toppin, relax. I know it's not his pants. I know he just, you know how it is. You're just trying to get ready to go in the game, like, you know. But geez, Obi.
Oh, man.
Norm Powell averaging about 17 a game.
I tell you. Okay.
Hartenstein with a rebound. All right. Quickly looking to push. Quickly telegraphed that pass.
Yeah, that was a weak lob pass. It was reflected out of bounds.
Tyronn Lue. All right, this is We Talk Mavs. I'm gonna disappear for a second.
McBride is dribbling, shoots for 3. It's a splash. Okay, Knicks down 36-28. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Norman Powell holding for the final shot. A floater. It is a break. Okay, that is the end of the first quarter. Clippers 36, Knicks 28. All right, let's see how the Knicks do in the second quarter. Here's some more scores update around the NBA. The Wizards 84-64 over Brooklyn, third quarter. The Lakers 76-70 over the Pelicans, third quarter. The Suns 24-21 over Detroit, first quarter. In about 35 minutes. Let's see, more like 40 minutes from now. The Trailblazers at Chicago, Miami at Milwaukee, Houston at OKC, 8:30 Dallas at Golden State, 9 o'clock Atlanta at Denver. More NBA scores update to come. All right, y'all. What do you think of the first quarter? Chat. You tell me. Sermon says, Wiz, drink some Haterade.
Haterade.
Oh, no.
I doubt it's Haterade.
Man.
I think it's legit. He wants a certain thing from Randle, but it does sound kind of,
Let's see. Adam horrible. What do you mean I'm horrible? King Ruby, what are you talking about? What are you saying I'm horrible?
Yeah, they joking with you. Hey, so and Sherman says we drink some Haterade, face turquoise drink.
What the heck?
I see it. It's the emoji stuff. I see you. I see you, Sherwin. Sherwin putting the the joint out there. That's funny. It's supposed to be the emoji.
Yeah.
The tortoise face emoji. And King Ribby says it's how they're playing right now. He's not talking about you. He's talking about how the Knicks are playing right now.
They're not playing that great in the first quarter, I tell you that.
Yeah, he said horrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said they're playing horrible.
All right, let's see how the Knicks do in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Oh,
dude, Hartenstein blocked the dunk. That dude took 0 dribbles.
Yeah,
quickly to the basket.
Quickly shot that ball to the moon with the glass.
How you like this Miles McBride versus Paul George matchup?
Versus who?
Paul George.
That's not a good matchup.
The foul.
If he can stop him from scoring, yes. But if Paul George is gonna get buckets off of him, nah, that's not a good guy for Grimes. I mean McBride to go.
Oh, he did take a dribble. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hartenstein is getting better and better as the weeks go by.
RJ was with Paul George. Okay, Obi with the rebound. Good job.
All right. Reggie Jackson for 3 is short. Obi with a rebound out of his area,
IQ
which is good.
You got it.
Hartenstein. Emmanuel quickly spots up for 3. Nobody even in the vicinity is good. Mitch with the Gucci sweater and a cast on his hand.
Yeah, that was Mitch. Yeah. Okay, the Knicks cut the lead to 2.
All right. Paul George being a playmaker. Yeah. Man, you love to see these 6'8" wing players Man, it's something about these athletes, bro. They make the game so easy.
Who, the Clippers?
Yeah, these 6'8" wing players that can dribble, pass, and shoot.
Yeah,
See, we don't get to see it often because we don't have none.
it's
If we had some, Toronto looked like he smelled the poop.
right. It's like Zubac. He
Yeah.
made an easy floater bucket.
Yep. Miles McBride pushing it. Okay, Miles McBride, I see you. Miles McBride directing traffic. Okay.
Like you.
Obi
Oh
set
my
the Obi
gosh.
set the screen. Obi backpedaled in his roll to the basket. That was a good pass by Q to Hartenstein. Hartenstein blew the
Yeah,
layup, but that was an
yeah.
excellent
I
pass.
don't know where Hartenstein was shooting that off the glass.
Paul George with an excellent pass. Hartenstein with another rebound. Okay.
It looked like Hartenstein's shot off the glass was going towards South Dakota. That's what it looked like.
It made it there too, by the way,
Yeah, he
safely.
missed it by by a lot.
The Knicks down 38-34. How does he call a guard boxing out a big man a foul? Come on, referee. And the Clippers bring out another 6'8" wing and Nicholas Batum.
Okay, you had RJ guarding Paul George, and you made the bucket.
Yeah. I don't know if we need any of these 6'8" athletic wings that can get easy shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be a little bit overrated. I mean, they sometimes make the game look easy. As I say that, our 6'6" wing misses another layup.
Hmm.
Charge on Reggie Jackson.
Oh, they call it offensive foul.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Brian, my bride, let's go.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. The last couple of games, the officiating has been pretty good.
Yeah. Obi
The
with the
the,
floater.
the read and react.
What?
Okay.
Obi with the floater.
Obi
And
with the floater. You sound like Tom Holland.
McBride steals.
Did you see a Tom Holland movie?
No.
Okay.
Oh, man, that would have cut the lead to 2.
RJ was clearly
I
fouled.
don't know why.
They don't call it. The three is in and out. The Clippers with the rebound. They push it. With a 40-36 lead, they slam on breaks. The Knicks defense stayed right with them.
Oh, boy.
Very disciplined defense. And Zubac's up top with the screen. They kick out to the corner, non-power for 3, and it's good. Obi gets the ball really quick on the inbound. Pushes before the defense can get set.
Oh,
They scramble.
God.
Hartenstein up top. McBride inside on, and he blows the layup. RJ for 3. He blows the 3. Hartenstein with the rebound. Kicks it out to quickly. Quickly finally makes the pass.
Did you see Obi dancing? Jumping up.
Obi, we're down by 4, Obi.
Obi was dumping up and down asking for the ball. But, oh, man.
Paul George shoots an air ball. The pass to a 6'8" wing, athletic wing, and he maneuvers his way to the basket, gets the foul. Oh,
you saw that, right? Hartenstein didn't really do much on there. Hartenstein, come on.
Sherwin, I agree with you. Deuce has been hitting his 3-pointers. He hit a smothered 3 against the Heat Thursday night when he was absolutely smothered, and he hit it, and he shot it with confidence, which makes me think he's on the way. Right now, Paul George has 15 points, 6 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3, and he sinks the free throw. And Jalen Brunson re-enters with 7:40 left to go. Obi from way downtown, it's off. Terrence Mann, one of their athletic wing players, gets the rebound. They double. They double Paul George with a 6'1" guy and a 6'6"
Yeah,
guy.
man.
That is a travel.
Okay.
And Spike Lee helps them out.
Yeah, Spike Lee's in the building once again. He's looking for another W as well. All right, Brunson, let's go.
Brunson brings the ball across half, right over the top of the logo. Obi gives it back to him. Hartenstein lurks with the screen. Brunson gives to Hartenstein for the push floater. It's off.
Okay.
Paul George receives the ball. Kawhi Leonard receives an extended rest. Paul George with the shifty handles. That ball is thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, timeout. You have to figure that Hartenstein's floaters are not pretty. They are not pretty. I'll be right back, boss.
Yep. Shout out to the chat. Chat, I see y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. Sherwin says RJ can't put the ball in the ocean from a ship. From a ship. Long Island Sound is in the building. We need any kind of dominant wing, dominating games in a Knicks jersey. RJ ain't it. This thing with Cam and Tibbs is atrocious and petty. Think Tibbs time is up after the season. It's same old Knicks organization. Spike down there trying to ref. Yeah, he was doing the Cupid shuffle down there when my man I ain't gonna lie, we do that down here like in a basketball game, right? When the other team they play it. The shuffle, whatever the shuffle song. The shuffle. I mean, they don't play it. Y'all know y'all see what I'm getting at, but the kids have fun with it, man. So, but yeah, man, shout out to the chat. It's good to see IQ at least attempting those threes, even though Emmanuel Quickly is 2 for 4 from 3 tonight. It's good to see him aggressive. It's good to see Miles McBride aggressive. Miles McBride is 1 for 1 from 3. And if this is the new Miles McBride, we got to catch it early, right? We got to catch this early. Wiz says, Sherwin, stop hating on RJ, you hater. And he said that tongue in cheek. He said that tongue in cheek because Sherwin called Wiz a hater about Randle. So, yeah, man. All right. So, trying to put together a project.
Yeah, man. You have your energy up, Breezy?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I know you're looking forward to coming to Orlando tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Get out of that cold weather.
Yeah, man.
Yesterday it was 7 degrees in New York. last night.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right now, today is 24 degrees in New York.
Oh, man. It's a sauna.
Tonight's supposed to be 4 in New York.
Wow. All right.
Quickly, 64.
Quickly weaves. He pulls out Zubats. He's double teamed there in the zone. Brunson sees Obi. He doesn't give it to Obi. He jocked out. Obi was wide open for 3. Remember that. Jalen Brunson saw Obi and faked the pass to him and instead decided to put up a shot contested in a zone instead of Obi for 3. And the Clippers come down on their turn and knock down the 3 and stretch to lead to 10. Remember that point. Remember that point when we start talking about everybody else's decision making. The point guard is supposed to be the guy, the decision maker, right? Quickly misses another midi.
Oh my God, poor George, man. He's just unstoppable.
Paul George gets the screen. Rises, elevates for three. Man, these 6'8" wing players, y'all hadn't seen them all year. Now that y'all see these 6'8" wing players, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. Mr. Vince is in the building. And Wiz says, at least I didn't insult Randle. I just suggested a variation of the game to maximize his strengths. And Wiz, my mom's barbecue. Okay. All right. Ribby in the building. Brunson, burning. Okay. All right.
Brunson with the green sneakers. First one, splash.
All right.
Got Randle back in the game. Obi Toppin received a jersey from a college somewhere. It looks like. I think Obi was rewarded with a jersey.
Oh, he got his number retired.
Yeah,
okay.
From this college year.
Okay. From his high school. Okay.
Second free throw.
Clyde Frazier with his pitch on Clyde Frazier jersey now.
Oh man.
All right. All right. Morris with the inbound. Gives it up to Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann brings it across. Kawhi looks to initiate the offense with the post entry to Zubats over Sims. All right. All right. Brunson and Randle on the rebound. Randle is good. Okay. Julius Randle with 11 points and 3 rebounds. Jalen Brunson with 11 points and 3 rebounds.
Come on.
All right. Grimes guarding Kawhi. All right. And the Clippers, let me guess, a 6'8" wing, athletic wing that knocked down a 3. Yep. Marcus Morris. Okay.
And they called offensive foul on Brunson.
All righty.
Oh, he flopped. Come on.
Yeah, he flopped.
He flopped. Come on.
Both of them were trying to flop. Jalen Brunson tried to sell it too. Look how you see Jalen Brunson's hair go all crazy. Yeah. They barely touched each other. Both of them were trying to get the call there. All right, Grimes on Kawhi Leonard. Don't like that matchup, but we win it this time. We win the battle, but we may not win the war. Grimes gives up to Randle. Sims set the screen. Randle with the dribble inside. Randle, good again. Julius Randle. All right. Marcus Morris weaves inside on Randle. The shot is off. 3 Knicks are beat to a rebound by 24. 24 gets the screen. He throws up a shot. Moving screen. Normal Powell looks frustrated.
Yeah.
Zubats. Quickly up top, read and react to Randle. Back to Brunson. Brunson gets the rub screen. With Brunson, Randle looks to cook. Kicks out to the corner. Quickly for 3. Good. And people say we don't run offense. People say we don't run offense. I counted the last 4 trips down the floor, the Knicks ran a specific offense. And people are saying that we don't run a offense. And the Knicks ran a specific offense 4 trips in a row down the floor. Boogie Down is in the building. Shout out to Boogie Down BX.
Okay.
Mr. Vince is in the building. Says we again failed to use Cam as a defender, and no answer for George or Leonard.
Yeah, the Knicks don't have an answer for Paul George or Kawhi at the moment.
Right.
They're making their shots.
How do you like Emmanuel quickly knocking out his shots?
I think the Knicks have to be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end against George and Kawhi. Make their shots harder.
Um, I would say this, Adam, just real quick, right?
Yeah.
I would say this, man, get Zubats off the board. Zubats, you might get 20 rebounds this game, man.
Oh man, yeah. You can't leave that
How
big
many how
man
many do you, how many rebounds does Zubats have?
tonight. I have no idea. But you
Hey, hey,
can't allow them to get those rebounds like that. You gotta move
right.
them out of there.
Paris Douglas says, I'm gonna ask again, how's Coach Malpe? Hey, we didn't see you ask the first time. When did you ask the first time?
Oh, how is Coach Mapika? We don't know.
Yeah,
Paris, we
it
don't
out
know.
yeah, out of respect for Coach, bro, he going through something, and we not trying to put his business out here on the internet. We say, man, listen, we saying he good, respect his privacy, bro. We said that like 19,000 times. At some point, it's gonna sound like we had a falling out with Coach Malpica. That's not it. He just going through something personally, man, and we trying to choose to respect his privacy.
Showing,
We say it often. And Paris Duggar, quite frankly, if it were you going through some stuff and people kept asking about it or whatever, we'd be like, yo, Mr. Duggar is going through something, man. We
yeah,
said it
we
52
don't know.
times. We just trying to respect his privacy, man. That's all, man. He going through something.
Yeah,
We praying for that brother. We respecting his privacy. It's not no falling out with us. It's the same thing with Hoodie Cav. Hoodie Cav was going through something. He's still going through something personal. And the same thing with cats like City for Real. Something they went through some stuff. They just needed some time to regroup. And we
yep.
not putting their personal stuff out here on the internet, bro. We still love these brothers all equal, all the same. They just going through something. And it's to say if something was to happen to me, Adam would be here like, yo, Uncle Freezy just going through something, man. Just give him some time, respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Eventually, Coach will come around.
Yeah. And he just got to get some stuff, man. He got the y'all know life, man. Life is.
Tell you,
Nas made a song about it. Yeah, man.
he will come around.
Yeah, things will get better for that brother
Yeah.
and them other brothers I mentioned too. The Clippers bring it down 55-50. Norm Powell to the rim on quickly gives it to Zubats right in the paint
God,
and
what are
and
these
quickly with the
guys?
rebound. Quickly with the rebound, gives it up to Jalen Brunson. He forces up a shot in traffic and gets the foul.
You notice that a lot of these shots are way too high on off the glass. It's like, what are you shooting?
And because he's not 6'8". If he was 6'8", he would have dunked it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're gonna make a shot off the glass, you have to make sure it's near the square.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's gonna go in. But if you shoot it above that square, it's not gonna go in it. Something like that.
Oh man.
That's what that square is there for a purpose.
Right. Right.
But the thing is that Brunson shot off the glass was to the side of the square, so either way, it wasn't gonna go in because the shot was a little off. But you need to make sure if you're gonna shoot the basketball off the glass, make sure it's near the square area. You know, 100% of the time. Oh, there's Clyde. Look at his jacket.
Is that Clyde? Oh, I
That's
missed it.
Clyde. Look at it.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Clyde Frazier
What do you think of that
legit
outfit?
looks like he climbed into a leopard.
That's
Hey,
a hilarious outfit, isn't it?
yeah. Hey, and my bad. Hey, Paris Tucker, my bad for being sensitive about Coach Malpica, bro. I just like the group of people that we have.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So I go in sometimes, and it's not about me trying to be mean. It's just I'm sensitive about you guys, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds soft, but so what? He said super chat Wednesday. So if a person doesn't know, go do something caring about asking around. No, 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 no. No, no, hey, but no, Paris Sucker. But listen, I have been saying, people have been asking for weeks, and I've been saying it for weeks. I don't know if you have been missing that, but I have been saying it, mentioning it for weeks. You know what I'm saying? To a point where it's just don't worry about. Hey, coach going through something, and he'll be all right. He just need to get through it. It's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But with us, with him in the channel, man, that dude, man, that's like my brother almost.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't know, brother. I don't know. But the thing is I have been mentioning it for weeks. For weeks. People ask me about it often. All right, the Clippers are at the free throw line. 59-53. Kawhi Leonard with the second free throw. Kawhi Leonard makes it, brings it in. Randall brings it up against some pseudo press. Randall looks to slice and dice and initiate the offense. Randall, of course, looking to shoot Randall looking to shoot out of a press. Where were his guards? Not one guard came over to get that ball from Randall, and he didn't look for him either. That was low IQ on everybody's part. They're looking to trap Paul George, and he gives it up. They get the long rebound off the Kawhi Leonard with the excellent ball fake, and then the shot. It's long. It's a miss.
These Knicks are
Nicholas
boxing
Batum,
out these rebounds.
Marcus Morris with the wing three is good.
They're letting the Clippers
The Clippers are
get.
up
They're
back
getting.
up
They're
by
letting
10.
the Clippers get second and third opportunities.
Yeah, there's an athleticism aspect at play
Yeah.
that we just can't overcome.
And you have to know it's driving Tibbs crazy.
Yeah, but
Every
this is
time.
the Clippers are in a zone
I'm
also.
telling you, man. It's like you see a team getting the rebound once, twice, three times. It drives the coach
Three
crazy.
times a
It
lady.
drives Tibbs crazy. And you wonder
Adam,
why.
Adam, didn't, Adam, you didn't catch that song lyric that you just put out there. Maybe it might have been a little bit before your time though.
Oh, okay.
Once, twice, three times a lady. That's an old Lionel Richie song, the Commodores. But okay,
Mm.
Brunson hits the free throw. The Clippers are up 63-56 with 31 seconds left to go. Paul George brings the ball right across the bottom of the Knicks logo, gives it up to Kawhi Leonard, who draws RJ Barrett out. He gets a screen from Nicholas Batum.
Oh, go.
Okay. Terrence Mann to the rim. The Clippers get a shot up. One Clipper inside with four Knicks. Randall pushes it. Hi, Randall.
Ah, that's a sloppy play right there.
There's a soppy play. But what can you do? The other Knicks don't play with any sense of urgency.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. All right, y'all. 63-56 Clippers at the half. Here's your NBA scores update. Washington 99-92 over Brooklyn at the end of three quarters. The Lakers 106-103 over the Pelicans fourth quarter. The Suns 51-44 over Detroit in the second quarter. In about 7 minutes from now, the Trailblazers at Chicago, Miami at the Bucks, the Houston at OKC, at 8:30 Dallas at Golden State, 9 o'clock Atlanta at Denver.
Um,
There's your halftime scores update.
um, So Paris Douglas says, when you deal with the public, you got to answer the question like it's the first darn time you heard it. That was really whack. Man, come on, bro. Paris Douglas, come on, man. You're stretching this thing out beyond, man. Come on. This is not about me and you, and it's not about you and your reply and my reply. It's about this man. I'm trying to get away from the topic because I don't want to talk about it in public, man. Stop stretching it out. It's not about you and your feelings, and it's not about me and my feeling. It's about this man's privacy. Come on, bro. This thing is getting stretched way beyond. I even gave the example. If it were you, I would be doing the same thing for you, Paris Tucker. Come on. Come on, man. Show some empathy. That everything can't be self-centered. At some point, we gotta have respect for this community we trying to build here, bro. I would be doing the same thing for Kareem Davis and Travel Vibes and Chef NYK. Bro, it's me trying to protect our little community here. That's all. This ain't no personal attack on no one person. Come on, big dog. You know better. You know you've been around me for too long to know. Come on. And you my guy.
Yeah.
I'm not. All right, I got you. All right. Hey, how about we put it? All right, we'll put it right here and we'll put a pin in this thing that's getting stretched beyond. Lesson learned on both sides.
What?
When answering you, I'll answer. I'll try to meet you halfway. Chef NYK, Cormega, no, you in it? Yes, Cormega is in Florida. We're gonna bust in at Cormega job. Me, Adam, Greeny, G-Man for life.
G-Man for life is gonna be there?
Chef NYK, we just gonna bust into Cormega place of work and be like, let's go Knicks. He gonna be having a board meeting or something, my man. Cormega gonna be having a board meeting. We just gonna bust in there. Let's go Knicks. Randle. Julius Randle. Yo, that's hilarious. Yeah, man.
Cormega says Travel Vibes. Dior, that what's up? Punta Cana.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Punta Cana.
Yeah, man. Man. So the Knicks are losing this game at halftime. I'm not really worried or concerned about the way we're playing. I don't think the Clippers can continue to shoot 57% from three. I think they'll cool off some in the second half. I am concerned about the rate that Zubac is rebounding over us, though. We got to mitigate that rebounding advantage that they have. And it's not big. It's only 24 rebounds, right? It's 24-20. But it seems like Zubac's rebounding is impacting the game, right? So we definitely, I think we're going to have to mitigate Zubac's rebounding at some point.
Yeah, the Knicks got to do better in the middle of the floor. They got to find a way to prevent these Clippers from getting the rebound 2 or 3, 4 times. They have to get these guys out of there.
And Kareem Davis, thank you for commenting. He says, after 25 years of watching this team and being patient, I think if we make a stupid move during the trade deadline, I'm done. Listen, I'm with you, but the only thing is what would be a stupid move to you? Like for legit, what would be a stupid move to you? Would you not doing anything and allowing this team to flounder, or going all in overpriced for somebody who's not a difference maker? Because if you don't make a move and you continue to invest in the growth of Jericho Sims, Miles McBride, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, then you basically are investing in their future and letting and doubling down on the premise that these guys are the future of New York Knicks basketball, right? But then again, though, at the same time, the playoffs and playoff success is not guaranteed in any year to any team. So if you get close to the playoffs, you got to try to catch lightning in the bottle because the playoffs are not promised to anybody, right? So it's that delicate thing. Like, what do you consider a stupid move versus like what move is too much versus what move is too little? Is basically what I'm getting. And I struggle with that question. I'm struggling with that question now because I feel like this team getting hot down the stretch as is might be the right thing to do long term, right? At the same time, you see this roster is flawed. Like tonight, you don't see 6'8" wings on the floor that can guard Kawhi, Paul George, Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, and those guys. And you don't have big guards that can guard, the Terrence Manns of the world. Right. So it puts us in, as Knicks fans, it puts us in this space where it's like, well, what do you do? Do you keep what you have? Do you try to reincorporate Cam after alienating and disrespecting Cam, disrespecting Obi? Do you try to mend the relationship and make them feel a part of the team now? And if you do, where are you going to get the minutes from to play them? Because in theory, right, Miles McBride and Jericho Sims are playing Cam Reddish and Obi Toppin's minutes. So it's like, do you cut off one to feed the other, right? And in this case, I don't think Tibbs is going to do that. I think Tibbs is developing Miles McBride versus developing Cam Reddish. And if you don't like it, I mean, maybe I don't either, but I like both. But we can't have both. This team in a 10-man rotation is not a winner. This team with a 9-man rotation is a winner, right? We were below 500. We went to a 9-man rotation, and I think we were 18-13 or something like that since that point, or some weird record like that, right? So what do you do? Do you make a move at the deadline? Do you consolidate these kids? Do you consolidate these kids and go out and get one young player? Or do you just stay the course with these guys and develop them over the long term? Now, think about what's at stake. If you don't do any moves, right, then we may not even make the playoffs. But the young kids will get high stakes games, high leverage games down the stretch, right? They'll get high leverage games down the stretch, and that will speed up their development because every shot they take, and now I got to do the thing. Every breath I take, every move we make, it's high stakes, right? But if you go out and get a guy and bring them in, you may get further in the playoffs, but the kids are not playing. And this is the type of decision that the Knicks have to make. It's not as easy as going out and getting OG Anunoby. Because if you go out and get OG Anunoby, right, for one, some of these kids might be included in the trade. Two, they may not be included in the trade, but now they're on the bench. So if you thought you wanted to see Cam and Obi play more, you go out and get OG Anunoby. That is totally out of the equation now. Because now you bring in an NBA starter from a championship team or an NBA starter that was on a team that won a championship. He was not the starter when they won the championship, but he's a starter now and was a part of a team that won a championship. He's not going to come here to come off the bench behind Quentin Grimes. So it's like now when you think about what the Knicks need to do, this is why the Knicks hadn't done the move yet, because at a bare minimum, they want to protect themselves for the future, insulate themselves for the future, not giving away draft picks, not giving away kids that they're developing. And you have to understand that that Deuce McBride is being developed. It's the reason why you're like, why is Deuce out there? He ain't doing nothing. He's learning and getting better. He's learning and getting better every game he's out there. The same thing with Jericho Sims. The same thing with Quentin Grimes. The same thing with RJ Barrett. And we have to be patient as Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying, while we watch them develop. Now, is that the plan that I want? I don't know. I don't know because there are too many variables, right? One of the variables is, well, they're developing these kids. Well, how good will these kids be when fully developed? We don't know. So I can't say with any certainty exactly what I want to do because I don't know what the upside is of these kids, right? At the same time, we're watching a watch along, right? We're watching a watch along. That means we care about the moment. We care about the moment. So if we care about the moment, that means we care about wins and losses, right? So if we care about wins and losses, then why not go get a player that helps us win games, right? So in terms of what move to make, I'm not trying to bash like the statement or anything like that. What I'm saying is reasonable minds can understand everybody's perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying ultimately. Like ultimately, and whoever has an opinion, I can respect it as long as it's not anything drastic like, you know, bundle Brunson, RJ, and Randall and trade them for whatever you can get. I don't get that theory yet.
Yeah.
I don't get theories like that yet. So
here's your first half summary.
Hey Adam, let me do these super chats real quick. So Justin DW says, thank you, Justin DW, thank you for the generous contribution. Justin DW says, all love to Coach. Are we having a hangout tonight? I have a question about the go for it move. Also, you think we keep Sims and look for a better backup? Ooh, good question, Adam. We need to talk. We need to talk about that later.
Oh yeah. Here's your first half. Okay, go ahead.
Easy. And hold on, let me do the other. So Justin DW, thank you for the other generous contribution, man. We appreciate you, man. If we are close to being a championship team, shouldn't we get more playoff ready players than hoping they'll be amazing in the moment? Some gotta go. I know. That's something to think about. Go ahead, Adam.
We are far from a championship team. Okay, first half summary. Clippers 51% from the field, 12 for 21 for 3, 5 for 6, 3 free throws, 24 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Knicks 47% from the field, 8 for 17 for 3, 8 for 9 free throws, 20 rebounds, 3 turnovers. That's your first half summary.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that us being a championship team, we're no near a championship team at this point.
I think he meant a championship contender.
This roster is not a championship roster.
So let me read this one more time, so I can get the chat involved. Chat, I want to get y'all involved in this too. I want to get y'all involved in this real quick before halftime. Oh well, it's about
halftime.
Yeah, we got about 15 seconds.
Begin,
yeah. Maybe we'll talk about it, and maybe the Knicks will take a big lead in the second half, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Are you going to do after the game show, or are you going to end it there?
No. Maybe we could chop it up for a little bit.
Okay.
But I gotta get. But come on, I gotta get on the road. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Get
yourself on the road down here.
Yeah. So
man.
If I was flying in, then I'd be like.
Or if you was flying, that's different. Like but driving, yeah, man.
But I'm gonna be in the car, and the lady's gonna be like.
Yeah.
So I gotta prepare myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I totally get it.
Yeah. So
I totally get it. Yeah.
All right.
And this is a good time to be driving down to Florida.
Yeah.
Not a lot of traffic
I
at all.
wanted to stop in Atlanta, but it's out of the way. So, but anyways, the Clippers bring it up on the Knicks 63-58. Man gets a foul on the inside. Wing players, man. Athletic wing players, bro, they make a difference, man. I don't want to like keep beat. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but
Yeah,
man, you can tell they just have like foot speed and verticality and athleticism and agility, all this stuff, man. It's like,
yeah, man. T. Smith, salute Tonka Fruzy, and Adams, salute T. Smith.
salute, salute, salute.
Grimes for three, way off. This team is
But
way off behind New York.
we gotta let them keep shooting, bro. And Grimes, you gotta keep shooting, man. We gotta let Grimes get better. Grimes gotta keep shooting, man. Paul George all the way to the rim. He misses it. Paul George missed a bunny. Okay. Randall pushes it, kicks to Grimes. Grimes to the rim. See, that's a good job, Randall, giving that ball up
Yeah, that's
to
right.
Grimes, right? To let Grimes develop and feel like he's part of the system. RJ Barrett's 2 for 11. 4 points, 3 assists.
Because the thing is, Grimes had a lane open, so that's why he took the ball to the hoop.
Yep. Yep.
He had no one in that lane to cut him off.
Kawhi Leonard saw RJ complaining to the ref and walked right between them and said, "Shut up." I didn't know Kawhi Leonard could talk. I legit didn't know Kawhi Leonard could talk. Okay. The dude is so quiet.
Yeah, you never see Kawhi Leonard go and talk to the ref for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude doesn't even complain about foul
I didn't
calls
think he.
because Kawhi doesn't really foul. He doesn't really. His game is not to be in foul trouble. He doesn't really foul that often.
Right. I'm satisfied. Kawhi Leonard gets a down screen to get away from RJ Barrett, and
Yeah,
RJ Barrett stays with him the whole time. Kawhi Leonard in the post, and he misses. That's a great Knicks possession,
yeah,
right? These are the things that we don't talk about. RJ Barrett fought through a down screen to stay with Kawhi Leonard through traffic, and when Kawhi Leonard went into his move, Jericho Sims came over to help contest the shot. That was excellent defense by RJ Barrett. We don't talk about that much. We talk about every time somebody messes up, we bring it up. But when they do good stuff, we don't mention it. Julius Randle with the inside pass to Jericho Sims, and then he kicks out to Brunson, who misses. But that was a good look by Julius Randle, though. The defense does look decent.
eh,
Julius Randle guarding Paul George. You expect Paul George to score right there. A small forward shooting guard, elite wing player on Julius Randle. You expect him to score. Good move by RJ Barrett, and the shot is off. Great move, poor finish.
you see, you're gonna see this play right here.
I'm
What
looking
is
at
the
it.
what is the
The
point of
three we
Randall
gave up.
double teaming and leaving Marcus Morris wide open? I mean,
Yeah.
what is the point of that? You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta, you gotta guard your man. You can't be double teaming because you're leaving these guys open for 3-point shots. And I don't know why Tibbs doesn't tell his starting five to play man on man. Enough with the double team
Right.
because
Right.
that's what's putting the Knicks in trouble. When you leave a guy open behind the 3-point line because of the double team, you gotta cut that out.
Okay.
And we're
T. Smith,
seeing
I
way
see.
too many of that too.
Right.
Every game, the Knicks are double teaming. For what reason?
It does frustrate some. It does frustrate, but at the same
It
time,
frustrates Tom Thibodeau. He doesn't say anything.
yeah, Tibbs. I don't think I think Tibbs is a liar sometimes when he says, I didn't tell them to double team. We got to know who to. Nah, bruh.
Nah, I don't think Tibbs.
Nah.
I don't think Tibbs tells his players to double team. They're doing it themselves.
I think it's the opposite. I think
I
Tibbs
think
is telling them to double team at times, but then not clarifying when to double team and when not to.
right, but the point
Right.
is that they're double teaming excessively. That's the problem.
Right. That's where I agree with you at. Like for instance, when Paul George was killing us at the top of the key,
Yeah,
that was a double team moment,
yeah,
right? But we wasn't double teaming, right? And
right,
then when Paul George and Kawhi Leonard start cooking, then you send a double team, and then now the others all getting open shots. Well,
right,
if you'd have nipped that in the bud early, then we wouldn't be in this situation now, like with the last comment that you mentioned
right,
that why are we leaving such as well if we could have neutralized them with a double team, then none of this stuff would have taken place. But
right.
it's tough. But it's tough to again. We're playing another team with two dudes that are gonna moonwalk into the Hall of Fame, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, right?
Right,
And the Knicks don't have a dude that's going to the Hall of Fame on there. Maybe Derrick Rose,
right.
but Derrick Rose is past his prime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So now it's like, what do you do when you face guys like that? These two dudes are healthy, playing together. You have both of them on the floor at the same time. So what do you do in this case, right?
You see, I would use the double team. I would use the double team like the final 2 minutes of a fourth quarter. I would not use the double team, early in the game because it's just too many wide open shots. You should use the double team when it's necessary.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'd rather the Knicks play man on man.
Okay.
It allows less wide open 3-point shooters.
Okay. All right. Hey, chat, get your questions ready for the after show, so that because we're gonna rock for a few minutes afterwards. So get your questions ready, and then Adam and I will chop it up about those questions that you have. So we won't do it for long, but we'll do it as long as we can. Brunson for 3. It's good
Right.
off the assist from Randall. Right now, Julius Randle has 3 assists. The Knicks are down 74-65.
Okay. Brunson with 22
Brunson has
points.
22 points.
Okay.
RJ Barrett 2 for 12. I'm sorry, ESPN was playing in my ear, man.
The Knicks have no answer for Paul George.
Nobody does, bro.
I mean, all you see is Paul George is knocking down these 3-point shots. I mean, it's amazing.
One of the greatest shooters of all time, bro. A
I'm telling
6'8" wing that's a knockdown shooter and elite defender. Maybe the greatest 3-and-D player ever.
Yep.
Maybe. Brunson knocks down the 3.
Brunson
That's to lead the
three.
6.
Good job, Brunson. Knock down some threes yourself. Don't wait on your teammates to do it. You do it. There you go, Brunson. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be scared. Whoa. That was a weird shot by Patrick Beverly. All right, Knicks needs to get some stops. Come on now.
Brunson with 25. The Clippers up 76-68. Tibbs yells something at Brunson. Randall sets a screen. 2 Clippers collide. Randall receives the ball out at the 3-point line. Randall to the rim. He misses. He should have dunked it, but he didn't. Kawhi Leonard with the Randall with the steal. Instead of giving it up, he pushes it himself, kicks out to RJ in the corner for 3. Randall bricks. Grimes with the rebound. Randall up top on man. He kicks it Tibbs yells to Randle to give it up. Brunson steps into a three, and it's good.
That's 3 in a
Julius
row for
Randle
Brunson.
with another assist.
That's 3 in a row for the Brunson burner.
Randle with 5 assists. The lead is 78-71. Brunson with 28 points.
The Knicks are trading hoops. They can't be doing that.
Kawhi Leonard. And I meant to tell you the other day, Adam.
Yeah.
Man, I saw Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is listed at 6'9", 255.
Jeez.
But I saw him stand next to Jericho Sims.
Yeah.
And sit there. Jericho Sims made him look this big. Jericho Sims is a man, bro.
Oh, really? But is Bam bigger than Jericho?
No, not even bigger than Randle.
Wow.
In my opinion.
So Jericho Sims is taller than Bam?
No. I mean girth. I mean width. Okay. I mean size. I mean mass.
Okay.
Height. It's all here or there. But
yeah,
I'm talking about thickness.
Yeah.
Randle and Sims look thicker than that dude.
Yeah.
But Chef NYK, thank you for the generous contribution. He says, "What do you think about the trade rumor with the Jazz for Beasley and Vanderbilt for Fournier and Obi?" I hadn't heard it. Give me some time to think about it. We'll chop it up after this. Chef NYK, we'll definitely chop it up after this. Randle with another rebound. He should be giving up the ball here. He does. He gives to Grimes. Grimes kicks to RJ. RJ pump fakes in the paint, gets the roll. Okay. The Knicks cut the lead 79-73, 6-point lead. Okay. Right? Since we got it on the screen, Adam, what do you think about the trade rumor? Jazz, Beasley, and Vanderbilt for Fournier and Obi.
I think about the trade rumors with the Jazz for Beasley. Nah.
Okay.
Vanderbilt and Beasley, nah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The Malik Beasley part, I don't really care for. I do like Jared Vanderbilt though.
I'd rather go after Sadiq Bey
Sadiq Bey and Vanderbilt don't play the same position. They don't play this. They're built the same. They don't play the same style of ball though.
Why?
You're talking about 6'8" guys, 6'9" guys, something like that. Yeah. Sadiq Bey is a 3-point shooter, defender. Vanderbilt is a interior player, hustle rebounder, scrappy, young, bouncy big. So I don't mind the Vanderbilt part. The Beasley part bothers me because you're training Fournier and Obi, right? But then you bring in Beasley. But then what do you do with Beasley? Do you take away Quentin Grimes' minutes to play Beasley? Or because if you do that, somebody's going to have to sit Beasley or McBride. I think if you bring in Beasley, McBride is stapled to the bench now. And now he's no longer going to develop.
Would you play Beasley more over McBride?
Yes.
Or Grimes? You would?
Yes. He's better than them right now. Today, he's better than them.
Oh, yeah.
Will he be better than them in the future, though, is my question. Because you just about know what Jared Vanderbilt is going to be. You don't know what Miles McBride is going to be. All you could do is speculate, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Man. I'm looking for Malik Beasley's numbers. Just be patient with me. Just real quick. Malik Beasley. Beasley starts with the letter B. So Beasley is 6'4", 187. So he'd be another undersized guard. He's averaging 13 and 3. He's shooting 40% from 3. Right? And I'm going to find out Malik Beasley's defensive rating on NBA.com.
So Vanderbilt is a rebound guy?
Yeah, a big that can run, jump, hustle guy.
Yeah, we need help with the rebound department.
But if you get him, you know you're no longer going to see Sims.
We definitely need help in the rebound department.
Okay, so now Malik Beasley's defensive rating right now is 116. And quite frankly, he used to be a good defender, and then something happened. He was a good defender in Denver, and then he got to Minnesota. He's a terrible defender.
Hmm.
Yo, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, man.
Huh.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Mike Green is with Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson in New Orleans, calling that game against the Lakers. That's why you hear Marv Albert with Clyde.
So they say Randall had his 41st 2010 and 5 game. Who is second on the list or who was first on the list? I'm just gonna assume the other guy is Pat Ewing. I'm just gonna assume the other guy is Pat Ewing. Malik Beasley has the potential to be a good defender, but he hadn't been that lately.
Hmm.
5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. The Clippers are up 81-74. On the Knicks, 5 minutes left to go. Grimes fouls Kawhi Leonard. And Grimes is like, come on, geez, guys. I didn't foul him. Hey,
You gotta keep Kawhi away from the foul line, man.
That's Kawhi Leonard, bro. You touch him, they're gonna call foul.
Yeah, he's gonna get the call.
He earned it. He earned the right. He earned to right if some kind of just hacker just touches him, he's gonna go to the free throw. Kawhi Leonard's earned that right, man. He's been a champion, all-star, all NBA, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you just can't bring in a dude in the game just to beat up Kawhi Leonard. You know.
I'm telling you.
Grimes goes to the bench. Man, would love to get some Kawhi Leonard, man. Kawhi Leonard would take this team to the championship, I think.
Hmm.
He knocks down the second free throw. Brunson gets it, whips it down, tries to initiate offense before the defense is set. Jericho Sims set the screen. Adam, and what I was gonna tell you is Quickly's three is off. What I was gonna tell you is that if Jericho Sims had any offense,
yeah,
he would average at least 13 points a game in this offense because he was wide open there.
Yeah,
and Brunson didn't even look his way. Randle with another rebound. Good defense by RJ. That was good defense by RJ on Kawhi Leonard, by the way. Let's give RJ some credit. His shot's not going. Julius Randle finds Jericho Sims.
Mm-hmm.
And dumps it. Oh, he tried to dump it down in Jericho Sims.
So
Randle, stop with the foolishness.
That's
Randle, stop being a head case, Randle.
Jericho Sims will be wide open and Quickly or Brunson don't even see it.
They won't pass it to him. They know he doesn't have offense.
Pass it to him. If they see it, sometimes they don't pass it. I mean, come on, man. Are you kidding me right now?
The Knicks are down 84-74. Brunson has 28 points against the Clippers. This is impressive. Brunson is 10 of 13. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. This is very impressive. RJ Barrett's taking more shots than anybody and is 3 of 15. 0 for 6.
Salute Shotgunner. Brunson.
This is the type of stuff that we're talking about here. The RJ inconsistency.
Yep.
If RJ Barrett was consistent, nobody would have a problem.
Okay, Randle is off.
Randle with the wide open 3. It's off.
Way off.
All right. Kawhi Leonard dribbles in traffic. He gives it up to Terrence Mann, who pushes the pace a little bit. He gets Brunson on the island. He goes right at Brunson. Misses the shot. It's kicked back out to Marcus Morris with the ball on Quickly. He doesn't know what to do. He dribbles, post dribbles, fade away. The shot is off. Randle with the rebound. Randle looking to push. Guards up top. Bigs down low. Randle to the rim. It's good.
Hmm.
85-76, 3:19 left to go in the third quarter. RJ Barrett lurks for Kawhi Leonard. Lurks. Randle with another rebound. He gets it. He pushes it. Brunson doesn't even go get the ball from him. Smart in this time. Okay. Randle gets his wrist raped, and they call nothing.
Wow.
But Kawhi Leonard comes and bumps into RJ Barrett, and Randle and both RJ Barrett are hot, and I can understand why. RJ Barrett is bumped by Kawhi. Kawhi gets the foul call at the other end. They called that, but they did not call Randle getting his arms absolutely raked at the other end.
Getting heated.
And Hartenstein is like, "Yo, chill, man, chill."
Randle is getting heated.
Chill. And he right, but come on, play ball, Randle. Duke beats North Carolina. Okay.
Sometimes, these players should just keep their mouth shut and just play basketball, right? Right, Frazier?
I would say if it's egregious, complain, but let it go. Say something and let it go. But it looks like to me what it is these cats. I don't know if the coaching staff is standing up for these dudes either. Because Randle wouldn't have did all of that if he felt like somebody had his back. That's the way I always felt like. But at the same time, man, come on, bro. You got to get to a point where you have to compartmentalize and play ball. You can't let this thing take you out of your game. Kawhi Leonard with 22 points, 8 of 16, 5 from the free throw line.
The problem with Randle is when he says something, he just doesn't know when to stop.
He don't know when to stop. That's my point.
And then it leads to a technical foul.
And then it gets some pressing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets some pressing.
That's why I say it's just best for them to just be quiet and play basketball.
Play harder.
Play harder and hope that the calls go in your favor. That's all.
Right. And you saw him do that just now, but he should have dunked instead of laying it up. Randle dunked the ball. Biggs, you have a unnatural height. Dunk it. Biggs, you guys are for all you guys 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". With these extra large hands, dunk the basketball. Your hands are not made.
See, I don't understand how you be so close to the basket and you don't dunk it.
Right.
I mean, what are you doing?
Yo, Sherwin, you funny.
Soul finger, salute Soul finger.
Soul finger 1-2-1-2. Hey, Sherwin said it's so cold outside. Cats ain't buying lottery tickets. Oh yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing, man. The Clippers have an 87-77 lead. 24 to the rim. Kicks it out to the shooter in the corner. They go around the perimeter. The shot over RJ Barrett is off quickly with the rebound. Randle begs quickly for the ball. Give it here. Randle begged for the ball. Superstar treatment.
We are watching the circus tonight.
All right. RJ Barrett the other way. 1-on-1 against Marcus Morris. The shot is up and it's good. Good finish in transition by RJ Barrett. All right. Jalen Brunson defends the point of attack. They swing the ball around. Marcus Morris from way downtown is off. But of course it goes back out to a Clipper for 3, and they make it. All right. The Clippers are up 92-79. This game was a litmus test for me. I wanted to know how good the Knicks really were. I think we're seeing what we are tonight. All right. We see what we are. We are basically a superstar or two away from being an elite team. Everything else is in place. Everything else is in place. We're a superstar or two away from being an elite team. Everything else is in place. Tyronn Lue is on the floor yelling.
Yeah, he's complaining about
I
something.
thought when I swear I thought Kid Capri was coaching the Clippers just now. Anybody else thought Kid Capri was coaching? Anybody else thought Kid Capri was coaching the Clippers just now? Kid Capri. I thought Kid Capri was coaching the Clippers just now, but whatever.
Let's see. I think he's complaining about the out of bounds call.
I think so. I think so.
Uh, the ball was off Randall's last, so that call is going to be overturned.
Yeah.
It's going to be Clippers ball.
Yeah. And with at this point in the game, you would think it's time to sub out Randall anyway.
Clearly off of Randall's hand last. You see this guy's expression.
Shout out to Kid Capri pulling double duty. Kid Capri out here DJing full time, and then side hustle. He coaching the Clippers. Shout out to people on the everyday grind.
I am back. It is not that cold outside. Okay.
Okay.
And you still see Randall yapping to the officials. He's still yapping to the officials.
Yeah.
At just some point, you just have to shut up, because you're never going to win. You're never going to win against these officials. You're just not.
Whine and John complaining.
All it's going to do is lead to a technical and an ejection. That's all it's going to lead to.
Right.
All this complaining about fouls. It's not. You're never going to win.
And the thing about it is this: if you think Randall complains, bro, you wait till you go to.
Oh, Tibbs does it too. Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
but when you wait till you see other teams play, and they don't have players as good as Randall, and watch them complain.
Oh,
you watch the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh my God, it's a soap opera. It's a dude you never heard of. Dude you never heard of complaining. Wah, wah. And you're like, oh my God, bro, you ain't even gonna get you lucky. You in the NBA and you begging for star calls. But you never see Kawhi complain when it's a bad call.
No, he doesn't complain. He has no reason to complain because he doesn't foul that often.
Yeah, and he's an elite player too.
Kawhi only fouls like what, once or twice.
Right.
Well, right. I can't recall the last time seeing Kawhi fouled out.
Hey man, quickly with an excellent pass again. Quickly with an excellent interior pass. And nobody does anything with on offense with it. Randall with the steal, he should have gave it up to McBride, but he won't, and he goes to the rim and lays it in. He should have gave the play there is give it up to McBride. He made the layup, so we won't complain. But the high IQ basketball play is to give it up to the guard in transition.
The Knicks team has no answer for this Clippers team.
Hartenstein gives it to Miles McBride to take out of bounds. That's hilarious. And Hartenstein looks at and McBride looks at him like, bro, I'm a guard. The Clippers have a 15-point lead, 96-81. Hartenstein comes up top, sets the screen for quickly. Batum, their best defender, goes at RJ. RJ does a slow post move and misses a bunny.
The Knicks have no answer for this.
RJ Barrett knocks his head into the stanchion because he missed a bunny.
Might as well do that all night because he missed an easy layup.
Yeah.
Well, 3 quarters in the books. Knicks down by 15. Here's some scores update around the NBA. Brooklyn beat the Wizards 125-123. That's the final. The Pelicans beat the Lakers 131-126. That's the final.
Okay.
The Phoenix Suns 87-73 over Detroit in the third quarter.
Okay.
Chicago 42-41 over Portland second quarter.
All right.
Milwaukee 37-34 over Miami second quarter. OKC 51-27 over Houston second quarter. Golden State 11-2 over Dallas first quarter. quarter. There's your scores update around the NBA.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, I will have another update at the end of the game.
Knicks will be 2026 champs. Is in the building. What's good?
Oh no! Look who's coming. We have the Dre Master coming.
Oh, Dre's in the building.
Oh boy! Here comes the basketball mind guy.
Right, right. The Knicks only have two players in double figures. RJ Barrett is 4 of 17, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. RJ Barrett is negative 23 on the night. He's already missed 13 shots.
Latrell Sprewell is at the Garden. Good for you. Oh, Dallas Strawberries in the
All
Garden.
right, Spree is in the
Oh,
building.
the Yankees pitcher
All right, Darryl
is
Strawberry
at
in
the
the
Garden.
Boo Yankees.
Hey, some of the Rangers players are at the Garden.
Boo
Okay,
Rangers.
okay. I see you.
Yeah, we don't like the Yankees. Boo Yankees. Right, Adam? We don't like the Yankees, right?
The Yankees are. I'm a deep Yankee fan. Oh
Yo,
yeah.
Ill. Ill,
what's up?
There
ill.
he
What's up?
is. The
What's up? What's
man
up?
that loves to talk
Hey, yeah, hey, I'm gonna
basketball.
run to the restroom right quick, y'all. I'll be right back, okay?
I'm gonna say, yeah, all right. I'm gonna say my take for when you get back. What's up,
The
Adam?
man. What's up, Dre? The man that loves to talk basketball. Dre's in the
Uh,
house.
I like to
Yeah.
talk it. I don't like to watch it, especially when it looks like this.
Yeah,
It's
man.
it's nasty out here tonight. What's up,
Oh,
Nav? What up,
really?
Cormega? What up,
Yeah, man.
Shotgunner?
It's kind of nasty at the Garden. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it's rough.
It's
I'm gonna
nasty
repeat
at the
this.
Garden.
I'm gonna repeat this when Freezy comes back. But
Yeah,
even when the Clippers play small ball, they're bigger than us. That's a problem.
right. Yeah. And the Knicks have been giving up too many wide open shots.
This is a bad matchup from the jump, especially if our jumpers
I'm
are not
telling
not
you,
going. It's not a good matchup
it's
because we can like RJ is playing terrible right now,
oh my god.
absolutely atrociously. But
Yeah,
you look up and see the score, it's like, bro, they have 100 points and it's only 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. That's not
it's
good.
it's not OJ. It's the entire first unit playing horrible.
Dude, the
Yeah,
entire
Randall's
first unit
playing.
is just small,
Yeah,
bro. It's just small.
yeah.
Quentin
Randall's
Grimes trying
playing
to
horrible.
affect Paul George is a joke.
Oh yeah,
Paul George is
oh
just
yeah.
shooting over him like he's not
Yeah,
even there.
the Knicks have no answer for Paul George or Clyde or Powell
To be
at all.
fair, well, yeah, Powell, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
Powell's been
to
knocking down some
even
shots too.
be fair, like the Nick, nobody really has answers for those guys. It's just their
No,
supporting cast is inconsistent. They have
this team
bad point guard play. But
exactly.
Freezy, I wanted to get to this point. Even when the Clippers play small ball, they're bigger than us. That's a big problem.
That's a big problem, bro.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Like right now, the shot Noam Powell just hit. Noam Powell is at the 2 for them, and he
Hmm.
hit a shot over Miles McBride.
I'm telling
and
Yeah, so
like
even with
even when he gets matched up against IQ, he's simply just bigger than IQ.
right, and
And
I just want to just make a quick point. I understand where you're going with it. I love Miles McBride's aggression right here. But Isaiah Hartenstein had the ball at the top of the key, and there was not another Clipper within 20 square feet of him.
you.
got to shoot
And
that.
yes,
That's
yes, yeah. And I think it's Tibbs' offense that prevents that.
the problem with Hartenstein is that he doesn't have a jump shot.
Well, he doesn't take
All
a
he
jump.
shoots is floaters. That's all he
Well,
shoots.
I feel like it also is like a thing with confidence. Like if you know your coach doesn't really want you to take them unless you make them,
Yeah.
that's gonna hinder how you even follow through with your jumper. And
Uh-oh.
I think the bench is making a run at this current moment. We'll see.
The Knicks cannot make a run. No, it's just
Miles
because
B. Bryant
all
for
the Knicks are
3.
doing is trading hoops. That's all they're doing.
Dre, Miles B. Bryant heard what you said, and he stepped his game up recently.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have Nev the Disruptor in the chat.
he's actually been hitting his jumpers, so I can give him credit for that because at every other level he's played at, he's had a solid to good jumper. He just
Okay, Grimes
didn't fall
knocked
here.
down a 3 to cut the Clippers lead to 8.
Adam ain't feeling what you're saying.
I'm gonna keep it real. It wouldn't be a Knick game if it wasn't a fake comeback. So I'm gonna hold my thoughts until we get it closer. Even we have to at least tie it for me to not call it a fake comeback at this point.
Yo, is this our brother coming in the chat? Is this our okay? Let me see. Oh boy, is our brother's popping in? Bam! There he is. Wiz.
What's good,
Wiz? What's up, Wiz?
Wiz? And Nev, our brother's in the building. It's about time y'all showed up, man. What's good, man? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Just waiting for my deuce. The deuce is loose. The deuce is loose.
The man that
told you CP3 2.0.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, can you see me, guys? Can you see me? I can't see my stuff, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got you.
That's strange. I can't see. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just had dinner, man, at Uncle Audrey's barbecue. I had some fried catfish, some collard greens, and some potato salad, and a little cornbread.
Sounds like you had a good night,
bro.
Or a good evening.
Good.
Walked outside in my shirt. I had to put a long sleeve up. It's a little chilly.
Let me ask you a question. Wiz. What's the temperature out there?
It's a chilly 72 degrees right now. 72.
Oh God.
70 degrees.
It was literally 7 degrees last night up here. 7.
Where I live, it's currently 34.
Wow.
It's 23 at the moment in New York. So.
Wow. And it's supposed to be 4 degrees tonight, Joy, in New York.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I gotta move, man.
They're getting like Alaska type.
Especially when you considering what I had to have done to me on Wednesday.
What happened? Yeah. What happened on Wednesday?
I had to get part of an ingrown toenail cut out on my left.
It happens, bro. You're an old man, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That happened to me when I was 22. So, so I'm not gonna hate on him.
Yeah.
Nev, what's up, my island man?
Yo, what's going on, Wiz? How is everything?
Yo, man, they've been calling me Randle hater because I just made a little comment saying Randle can be a superstar if he just adds a little bearish to his game. And they're like, you hate it. I'm like, I'm not hating it.
Pass the ball. It was just pass the ball.
And I'm saying also in the first quarter, start off inside and work outside sometimes. Not always outside in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't do it or he sucks. I'm saying just varied once in a while.
This is hell-bent on this narrative.
For some fans, Wiz, you can't say nothing negative or anything to that effect. Just
it wasn't even negative. It was constructive.
Yeah. Well, constructive is considered negative. But you're absolutely right, Wiz.
I mean, Brunson's been playing well for a guy who's just coming back from being sick. What was the ill there?
I'm not sure.
I know what it is. Little all-star rejection syndrome.
Oh wow.
RDR.
Wow.
All-star game rejection syndrome.
Haha. Just to laugh.
It's a 24-hour variation.
I think just to get back to the game, I think the Clippers are kind of regressing to their mean right now.
From 3. Definitely from 3.
From all over the field because they're not a great offensive team. They have poor point guard play.
Right.
So
right.
They're slowing down.
PG-13 and who else?
Well,
Man,
PG is masquerading as their point guard right now
Yep.
the de
because they
facto,
benched.
yeah,
Yeah, because they benched Reggie
Jackson.
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 They benched
yeah.
him, and what's his name?
John
John
Wall,
Wall. John Wall is
Isn't it?
often injured, and now
and he's not the same player. He's not the same player, bro.
and now as of the last hour from Wojnarowski, the Clippers are in on Kyrie.
Can
Kawhi,
By the way,
someone explain me why the
Kyrie.
Clippers
Yeah, they're
even
looking
got
for him.
Paul on free agency claims?
You
say
said
that
it again?
again.
Can someone tell me why the Wizards even let Wall get traded or walk and he signed with the Clippers?
Because his contract was an albatross and he was coming off an
Oh
Achilles.
yeah.
Yeah, but then they traded him for a dude that was injured and had an albatross contract and gave
Yeah,
up a
but
first
he
round
was
pick for him.
still
Who was
able to
that?
play.
Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Westbrook was
Westbrook,
still able to play. Like
yeah,
a
he wasn't
year.
totally healthy as a Wizard either, though.
True. He got hurt,
You're
I
right.
think, over the summer. But like he was averaging 27 with the Rockets the year before he got there.
Okay.
So it was
Right.
like, okay, we're trading a guy that's not gonna play for the guy that's going to play. And they were thinking of building around Bradley Beal, but it didn't really work out anyway. So
Yeah.
Your soul finger. Put on a winter coat, man. 60 degrees down there. That's cold, man. That's too cold for me, baby.
The Clippers have stretched the lead to
Yeah,
10.
Clippers extend their lead right back to 10.
You
Grimes
might
with
as
the
well
dribble
put the
pull
tail
up.
on this one. You might as well put the tail
Dang.
on this game's coffee.
Bim.
And so I don't know if y'all noticed, but these young Knicks players over the past 10 to 12 games
Oh
have
yeah.
become more and more assertive offensively.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys noticed that or not,
Except
but
RJ, he's become sloppy tonight.
right.
I,
And the Clippers have stretched the lead to 12. And what I mean by more assertive is you don't have four Knicks taking all the shots. It's
There we go.
slowly regressing back to Brunson and Randall,
No.
and then everybody else trying to share shots, and then RJ Barrett ball hogging even when his shot's not going.
it's
Yeah.
That's
it,
the problem I have with
and
RJ.
the
His
thing, like
shot's not going.
he had like maybe 6 or 7 wide open threes just in and out, in and out. I think he only had like one brick.
I think
He
that's
had
the
one
main
brick from the
Achilles
wing.
heel with RJ. He's the definition of insanity. What's the definition? Trying the same thing when it doesn't work, when something's not working. In his case, constantly throwing it up, and more often than not, it's not going in.
And
Right.
I want to. Oh, my bad, Freezy. But I want to
Just
chime in on one thing. Yeah, go
to
ahead.
the point that I was making about the kids is it's not the number of shots these kids are taking, right? When I'm talking about Grimes and McBride and even Sims and even Hartenstein, it's
That's
the confidence in which they take those shots.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, look at how confident they are getting by getting more minutes and playing together. It's not that they're taking 30 shots a game. It's that when they get to their shot, they're confident in taking it. They don't look surprised anymore when they get the ball.
But in Sims's case, he's not taking any shots at all.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Freezy. Like the types of shots they're like there's no hesitation, or they're going to create their own shot, which is also
Right.
like a symptom of, well, we play a lot of isolation basketball. So if you're not confident in this system, you're not going to create your own shot. And I wanted to chime in on one other thing. Am I tripping, or like Clippers are getting a ton of superstar calls tonight? Like
Yes,
a ton
of
of,
superstar calls tonight. Yes.
You mean foul
and
calls?
Yes, those, yep.
Well,
and,
yes,
and
Call.
and I'm just like, if we had the same equal whistle, Randall would have been at the line 10 times, and RJ would have been at the line 10 times tonight.
Right.
And
But you know
it's
what
just
though?
like
But RJ Barrett is not Paul George.
There we go.
Randall's not Kawhi.
And Randall is
Exactly.
not Kawhi Leonard.
Fact.
So I would have been with you, but when we boil it down to brass tacks, when Randall becomes Kawhi Leonard and when RJ Barrett becomes Paul George, then I'd be like, okay.
And to a lesser extent, Jericho Sims is not Isaiah Zubek or whatever his first name is.
Right.
Ibaka Zubac.
Right.
Zubac.
Zubac, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not knocking Randall and RJ. What I'm saying is we should, I appreciate the greatness because at the same time, Jalen Brunson is outplaying their backcourt players.
Mm-hmm.
Having overcome a flu bug, essentially.
Yeah. Good. Oh,
Ben.
Yeah, man. This is Jalen Brunson is outplaying their backcourt, and it's not even close.
Oh yeah, we got him, man. We got him. We got
Yeah.
3-1. We got
Again,
3-1 right now.
And
there
again,
we go, baby.
You'll see a play coming up where you see the predictability of our offense. You'll see it in a moment.
Well, that goes without saying, actually. Coach.
It worked out in our favor, but you'll see it in a second.
Right.
So Justin DW, thank you for the generous contribution. For the panel, rather the Memphis route with building young guys and keeping picks, or the Clippers way with trading youth for star power. Hey, JD, we're gonna talk about that after. That's a great question. We're gonna talk about that after this game is over. That's a great question. I want to pose that to the panel. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you guys a few seconds to think about that, and then we'll come right back with it. The Clippers are up by 9 with 6:15 left to go. Excuse me. The strategy here should be to try to get this lead to a 2-possession under 3.
Yep.
And the Clippers are trapping Jalen Brunson now.
Hey,
and Randall.
My bad. You can finish. My bad. Keep calling it.
No, go ahead, boss.
I was going to say, a symptom of the lack of ball movement, our centers have combined for no points tonight.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
And your centers live off of ball movement. That's how they're going to score in this offense.
In today's NBA, yeah.
And again, Sims, no shots taken at all. Why is he so chicken to take a shot?
Yeah. I think that's more of a coaching thing. I don't think he's afraid. It's a coaching thing. Like, he's not going to do more than what's asked of him. And if like, for instance, Mitch. Oh my God. Mitch on another team right now would probably average 12, 13 points.
Yeah,
just because they would feed him the ball.
I think, man, I would do. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would consider doing Mitch for James Wiseman, and the reason why I would say just that is because in the trade, the most valuable asset is Mitch going to the Warriors. RJ Barrett missed the free throw. Okay, all right. What else is new? All right.
If you did that trade, you would be trying to kill Tom Thibodeau. Basically,
yeah,
you
gotta get rid of Tom Thibodeau.
because Wiseman can't even function in Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr is a lax coach.
The Warriors, when you watch Warriors breakdowns, it's sensory overload. They're trying to turn a dude that should be more like Evan Mobley into a dude that's like Jared Allen.
He's a 1 and 2 read guy, and you're asking him to do so many complicated things.
Yeah. And that's what happens when young players go to championship teams. You know what I'm saying? I think here, Wiseman would, and I love Mitch, by the way. I'm not saying, I'm just going off Dre's point. I'm just going off what Dre said, but the reason why I would do it is so that we could shed some salary. You know what I'm saying? So we could gain something in free agency, and then plus Wiseman.
So essentially, Mitch for Wiseman as a means to an end to a cap dump.
Yeah, to shed some salary. Yeah, and to keep that prototype player in place for Tibbs. Because I think you would basically be getting Wiseman at the same age that Tibbs got Mitch. You know what I'm saying? And just ask Mitch, and then ask Tibbs to do the same thing that he did with Mitch. Because when Tibbs got here, Mitch wasn't his favorite. Y'all remember that?
Quick question. Is Wiseman as much of a glass cannon as Mitch is?
I think the potential is there. I think Wiseman has the potential to be Okay, Brunson. Brunson is getting the star whistle now too. But what I would say is I don't want to do the deal. I'm saying based off of what Dre said. You know what I'm saying? I would consider it then. But I would ultimately like to keep Mitch forever and have him retire as a Knick. Is my opinion on Mitchell Robinson.
But again, I'm asking, is James, if you do the deal, is James Wiseman as much or more of an injury-prone glass cannon as Mitch is?
You didn't understand what I said. You gotta listen. I said the potential is there. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mitch is hurt right now, right?
Yeah.
James Wiseman was hurt a lot. But you're gonna get that. But you're gonna, when you ask dudes to go all out and hustle relentlessly nonstop, bro. It's like asking why a gymnast always hurt. You know, you're like, they're so small. You know, why does a gymnast always hurt? Because they do flips and all types of stuff the human body's not. You know what I mean? You're gonna. Oh my goodness. Are they going to Kawhi? Randle's defense on Kawhi is all right.
Just don't do drop back.
Yeah, good defense, Knicks. That's good defense on the Knicks. So the Knicks are now down by 9 with 3:49 left to go. I think the biggest question is in Knicks fandom or in Knicks universe should be how do we get RJ Barrett to be consistent on a night-to-night basis against any matchup? The guy's trying to give Hartenstein the stick to poke the ball, and guys are like, I don't care. I don't touch a broom. Okay. Okay, all y'all millionaires. We know y'all millionaires don't touch brooms, man. Just get the ball from up there. Did you see all those millionaires? Did you see all of those millionaires look at the broom like, what you want me to do with that? Okay.
Well, I think that's just all relying on RJ, to be absolutely honest. Because tonight he was getting a lot of open looks, like a lot of open looks.
Missing layups,
and he keeps missing open looks.
And the thing with RJ is when he looks bad, he looks really bad. Even when he looks good, it doesn't look that good. His
defense was okay though. Wasn't his defense okay? I thought his defense was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight, yeah. It's been solid tonight.
Yeah.
It's because Kawhi isn't fast. He's just big. So RJ knows how to
agile.
Yeah.
And crafty.
Yeah. So RJ knows how to attack that, but.
Here's what I see is the problem with RJ. When he gets a good game, it goes to his head and it makes him look bad the following game. Case in point, tonight.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You'll see something in a second. Not to what you said, Max, the game.
Okay. So it's a 108-102 lead, 3:25 left to go. The Clippers are sticking it up this quarter. The Knicks are 6 for 18, stinking it up this quarter. Kawhi Leonard kicks it out to Paul George, who kicks it to
Powell.
Oh my goodness, Norm Powell all over Randle. And the foul.
Poster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. He hopped into it. My God.
It's Spreewell style.
He 2 foot. Yeah. That was a Spreewell 2 foot jump. 2 foot cockback.
Hey, Dre.
Quentin Grimes.
Can you pause your TV so to go a little slower?
Matter of fact, if I see something that I react to, I will mute myself.
Does my point against RJ hold water or not? That he can get into his own head sometimes and be his own worst enemy.
It's weird, Max, because before RJ messed his finger up, that was probably the longest stretch of sustained good basketball by him in his career. Like he had like a 20-game stretch or so, shooting like 46, 40 from three, and like 77 from the free throw line. Like offensively, his defense is another issue. His defense is something completely different.
Back from the finger injury, it's been more or less the opposite.
Yeah, it's been up and down from the finger. Well, to be honest, before the last 3 games, I want to say last 2 games, he's missed 15 3-pointers in a row. The 7 games before that, he was shooting near 50% from 3.
Near 50%, yeah.
So it's an up and down thing. Maybe the thing on his hand is affecting the shot. I don't know. He'll never be a sniper. But the best we can ask for is him to be 36, 37, maybe.
I'm gonna ask RJ Barrett to do this. I'm gonna ask RJ Barrett to remember his shot base when he shoots. It's the thing that's playing quickly also. Like the spot up shot and the movement shot are two different shots. And I know when I say that, I know people, I know that, but what happens is if you have confidence in your spot up ability, but then when your movement shot goes, for a lot of shooters, it takes confidence away from that spot up shot that they have. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to see one of them rattle in or go in order for you to get back in rhythm. And I think that's the thing with RJ. RJ has to remember that RJ is not a natural shooter. He has to remember his shot form at all times. He's not a Klay Thompson where he could just get the shot up and it's deadly. And I know that seems obvious too, but if it were obvious, RJ Barrett would be doing it right now and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yo, how come when
Well, we also got to take into account he's still 22. Like, be absolutely honest, he has a ton of tread on his nose. Well, he's younger than IQ. He's younger than Grimes.
Like, I don't care, bro. I don't. Randle should have dunked that there instead of kicking it out for three, but we get the three. So RJ Barrett on the spot up with good shot form knocks down the three. So, but no, I don't want to hit it. I mean, personally, y'all can do that, man. The age conversation is not my thing because I think experience makes up for age.
Yeah,
true, that's true.
But also, like, the
development
is not linear. It's not linear though, too. In my opinion, I think it's both. I think it's both. It's both.
RJ Barrett has started 4 years in the NBA every night as an NBA player that he's available. RJ Barrett came off the bench one time as an NBA player. One time as an NBA player.
He spent over 300 games.
Right. So his age 22 is different from others age 22. You know
that's true. That's true.
Totally agree.
How did they not call a travel on Kawhi with that hook shot?
Yeah, that was a carry.
Because if you think about it,
the refs have got to go if they're so corrupt that they can be paid off by the coaches with this Euro step trash ball.
All right, come on. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Kawhi Leonard 29 points.
Let's bring Deuce back in, man. Where my Deuce at?
You guys know what I mean?
The style of play thing is to me is bothersome. But I don't know, man. Just because the Knicks are losing, I don't want to blame the entire league. You know what I'm saying? That's me now. I mean, everybody, can state their opinion, but
here we go, baby. Here we go. Come on, baby.
Grimes with the excellent defense on
That was good
Kawhi.
defense. They're regressing. The Clippers are regressing because the thing is, like, it was 10 minutes into the fourth.
Yeah, it's a two-possession game. Right. I mean, I'm sorry, Jay. It's a two-possession game under two. So
and I was gonna say, Freezy. The Clippers should have never had 100 points 10 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Right.
And now they've only scored 10. Well, what is it? 10. They've scored 10 points in the last 8 minutes.
Right.
So they're regressing, and this is because look, they don't have a point guard. When you don't have a point guard, orchestrating high pressure moments in the entire fourth quarter catches up to you. They were playing loose basketball the whole game until this point.
I'm gonna say this to you, Dre, and I think I'm gonna offend some Obi fans, and I don't want to. But did you just see that Hartenstein dunk?
Yeah, Obi's reaction was like, okay, go team. That was a Cam reaction right there.
Yeah, and my point is Obi Toppin's career should be built off of what Hartenstein just did. The ability to crash from the wing and make yourself open and finish with an athletic finish. Obi Toppin's career should be built off the three-pointer and attacking closeouts and crashing on drives to the lane.
Unfortunately,
but we don't get Obi to Obi doesn't do that because I think it's a not a fear of contact, but a not wanting to be physical.
Yep.
Because think about if Obi Toppin could hit threes and get to the free throw line, what would Obi Toppin be in the NBA? John Collins?
Something like him. Except
Because
Collins
Obi grew very late. That's why. You know, you guys, I was 5'5" in 11th grade. Now I'm 6'4". I was still trying to play like a point guard when I was supposed to be under the boards. Until I started realizing, man, I need to use some muscle, man. I'm a big man. Because when Anthony Mason said you're a big man, because I was bodybuilding at the time, Mason said, "Yo, you got a lot."
Mason, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Is that what he said to you when he saw you?
I was like, we're comparing arm size. You look at my arms. I was like, compared on t-shirts, and he was more tight t-shirts. And he goes, you're muscular, man. I'm like, what? Mace, you telling me I'm muscular? I didn't realize how, and I'm like, damn, Mace. I said, no, you're muscular, dude.
All right, 130.
Let me get onto that board and play like a man. Stop trying to play around the edges. So that's fair. That's
120 left to go. The Knicks cut the lead to 2.
Yes, baby.
While Wiz tells his bodybuilder story. It's 120 left to go in the game. 112, 110 Knicks. The Knicks on a 13-4 run over the last 4:05. The Garden is going crazy with their. All right. And Marcus Morris with the fake. And he misses the shot. Randle with the rebound. The Knicks with the ball to take the lead. He gives it up to Brunson. Brunson slices, dices. Grimes for 3 to take the lead. It's gone! The Knicks take the lead. 113, 112 with 52 seconds left to go in the game.
And the Clips call timeout with
52.
The Clippers call timeout.
Bucket. Swish.
He actually
and Uncle Freezy just scared the dogs in the house.
Bucket.
I think
great play by Jalen Brunson. These never say die Knicks take the lead.
Yep, that's all. They got to be just where they wanted it.
He's trusting his teammate to make the shot.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
The Knicks take the lead while Wiz is talking about flexing with Anthony Mason.
That's why
the Knicks take a 1-point lead. Wiz is the good luck charm. The Knicks bench goes crazy. Sweet McCulloch is looking around for somebody to high five. He can't find anybody. The Knicks are in the Garden chant and celebrate good times. Come on. There's one Clipper fan that can't believe the Clippers are folding. The girls are in the stands with Knicks jerseys on. Okay. RJ Barrett t-shirts are everywhere. A guy has his phone up. Tibbs is pacing, looking bewildered. He wants to yell at somebody. He can't. The Garden is going crazy. They're clapping behind Tibbs. He can't think. He wiped his beard. Okay. MSG has stats up all over the board. 52 seconds left. 113, 112, Knicks. The Clippers take the ball at the half. The Clippers have the ball at half.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna ask everybody to mute. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just let me call the game. Just respect these last few seconds. All right, the Clippers inbound. Paul George up top being guarded by Grimes. He gives to Kawhi Leonard on Randle. Leonard shakes. He bakes on Randle. Randle's defense. He goes by Randle. He gets the shot up on Randle. It's off. Brunson with the rebound. Monster rebound for the Knicks. Randle with the excellent defense on Kawhi Leonard. The Knicks bring it across with 31 seconds. What's the strategy here? Do you run the clock all the way down? Jalen Brunson's ISO on their best defender. Brunson goes by their best defender. The shot is good. The Knicks have a 3-point lead with 18.9 seconds left to go in the game. The Clippers bring it up, looking for the tie. Paul George brings it across half. He gets the screen from Zubac. He's trapped by Grimes. Grimes with the smother. Paul George over Grimes. It's off. The Clippers get the rebound. They're trying to get a shot up. Batum with a 3. Oh, my God. Batum hits a 3 at the buzzer. to send the game
Oh,
into
Man.
overtime.
unbelievable.
Can they challenge it, or
Batum goes the dynamite.
did he get it off in time, or couldn't they challenge it?
Yes, he
Batum
did.
goes the
He got it.
dynamite,
Yeah.
man.
He got it
OT,
off
baby.
in time.
OT.
And we
They're
have
But
showing the
good game.
replay
Good
right
comeback, though,
now.
man. Good
Way
fight.
off in time, yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got it off way enough. It's not even
Yeah.
close. It's not even close. But you have a challenge, you may as well use it. The Knicks show a ton of fight tonight.
That's right.
Quentin Grimes hitting clutch shots down the stretch. RJ Barrett hits the 1-3 down the stretch. The Knicks
Bunsen
have
burner.
5 guys in double figures.
If we had gotten that last rebound, we would have won.
Yeah.
It's never easy with us, isn't it?
Never.
But
Heart
we're
attack.
here.
But
Knicks
this
fans.
is a good fight.
Knicks
This is a good
fans.
fight.
Dre, you're a Knicks fan, right? About 15 minutes ago, we were talking about how bad the Knicks look and what we need to fix. Right now, a furious comeback, and they tied it overtime, and now we're talking about how we don't. Dre, come on, Dre, give me something. Give me something. Walk back off something, Dre. Walk back off something. Can you just say the Knicks did good?
The Knicks
This
did
is a good
extremely
fight,
well, and I want to
good
say
spirit.
the adjustment of Hartenstein opened up the lane. Even though Hartenstein doesn't really shoot, they opened up the lane. It'll basically open up the lane for Brunson to get to his spot whenever he wanted to down the stretch, and causes collapsing. And like, I'm gonna say like I think the momentum in the OT, like I think the team that scores first might win the game. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right, let me do this super chat from Paris Duggar. Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution, brother. Paris Duggar says, win or lose now, we got a good show and team. And Paris Duggar, I absolutely agree with you, bro.
Yep.
I absolutely agree with you. This right here just made our Saturday night.
Absolutely.
This right here just made our Saturday night. The Clippers, a playoff team with 2 cats that are going to moonwalk into the Hall of Fame, are in a dogfight with the New York Knicks.
Yep. Last summer, Freezy, all I said was, all I said my team, all I want for this team is be competitive, give us some entertaining package. All I want from you. I don't care about win-loss record. Be competitive, make it entertaining. This right here is exactly what I want to see. I don't care what the result is. Show me this. Show me heart. Show me Mason Hart, like,
Jalen Brunson on the night, 37 points, 13 of 16, 5 of 6 from 3, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. All right, I'm going to call the overtime, y'all. I'm going to ask y'all not to cut me off, man. Just let me call the overtime. Y'all will get y'all time to shine, right? Just let me call the overtime, and then we'll chop it up afterwards. Just bear with me. We didn't know this was going into overtime. So just bear with me while we call the last part of this game, right? And just to give you a foul update, right? For the Knicks, Randle with 3 fouls, Sims with 3, RJ with 3, nobody else significant. Terrence Mann with 5 fouls, nobody else significant. The Clippers bring the ball across half. Paul George on Grimes. He gets a screen. Paul George asked for a screen against Grimes. It's a play. They run a rub against. Kawhi against Grimes, and it's a tie ball, jump ball. Kawhi Leonard versus Isaiah Hartenstein. Looks like Hartenstein walks away from the ball. He said, "This is mine." All right, Hartenstein. Hartenstein appears to be a man. Kawhi was like, all right. Free basketball, jump ball, Hartenstein, Kawhi Leonard to jump it up. 4:39 left to go in overtime. 46 measures everybody up. Kawhi Leonard and Norm Powell switch at the last second. The Knicks win the tip easily. Brunson brings the ball across the logo. The Knicks run some type of play. The Clippers are in a man-to-man. They switch Batum onto. Brunson turns it over. Kawhi dribbles. Paul George kicks it out to Batum. Terrence Mann in the corner for three. It's off. The ball is bouncing around on the inside. A foul is called on a Knick. I think it may be on Hartenstein. 4:05 left to go in overtime. These two teams are scrappy. Nobody wants to lose. Hartenstein following Marcus Morris. They are in a 5-out offense. They are running what Nev wants them to run, the Knicks to run. Marcus Morris with the shot. Mid is up and in. The Clippers take a 2-point lead, 117-115, 3:48 left to go. Batum harassing Brunson. Brunson beats him to the rim. The shot is blocked. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound, going the other way. They go the other way. The shot is up, and he's fouled. Grimes is complaining to the ref. Grimes is like, oh, my God, what are you calling? Brunson to the rim, and it's a clean block on Brunson. Tibbs is looking. He wants to argue, but he knows it's a clean block. Man takes a deep breath. Dribbles the ball. Dribble. The free throw is up. It's good. Around the world and down the drain. Terrence Mann back at the free throw line. Takes a deep breath. Receives the ball from the ref. Inhales. Takes a deep breath. The free throw is up and good. The Clippers have a 119-115 lead. Randle brings it up. Batum is harassing Brunson. Brunson gets clear with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. They give it to Randle here. Randle opens up to get something going. The Clippers run some type of zone. Randle gets fouled on the shot. 119-115, 3:13 left to go in overtime. Teron Lue folds his arms. Randle to the free throw line. RJ Barrett looks about in dismay. He walks to Kawhi Leonard. Jalen Brunson walks off. Julius Randle, 8 for 15 from the floor, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 21 points. What the Knicks need here is one of these free throws, and Randle provides that to keep it at a one-possession game. 3:13 left. Randle inhales. Bounces the ball, spins. The left wrist is up, and it's good. A 2-point game, 119-117. Paul George brings the ball up. Quentin Grimes, his defensive assignment, checks him out. He gets a full screen from Morris. Barrett rotates out. Barrett on Kawhi Leonard. The foul is called. Of course, it's superstar time.
Here comes the ref ball.
Yeah. Mets, let me call this thing. I'm going to have to put you backstage, man. Just let me do it. We got plenty of time for y'all to talk afterwards. Just let me have this moment, just so we can call a game. We have plenty of time after this is over. 2:57 left to go in the game. The Clippers 119-117. Kawhi on Randle. Batum sets a full screen. He tries to go by Randle. He can't. Batum has to force a shot. They call the foul. Batum gets the foul call on the 3-point shot. Hi. What's going on here? Batum
It was a foul. It was a foul.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, RJ hit him on the arm before the shot. That should be on the floor. All right, I got you. Tibbs can't believe it. 2:46 left to go. The referees just walking about in dismay. Batum finally goes to the free throw line. The Clippers jerseys team is sponsored by Honey. Batum, the first free throw is good. 120-117. 2:46 left to go. Brunson just walks about and says something. Batum at the free throw line. The second free throw. Randle gets the miss. 120, 117. You don't need a 3 here. You don't need a 3 here. Brunson gets the screen. He's being guarded by Kawhi. Brunson in the paint. Gives a side to Randle, and both Knicks are fouled. Nothing is called. Paul George to the rim. They miss, and Kawhi gets the layup and the foul, looks like. And Kawhi Leonard is all fouled. Quentin Grimes says something. Okay. All right. Oh, he didn't get fouled. Hartenstein threw a bad pass to Randle. Okay. All right. Paul George at the free throw line. That's not an and one. The score is 120, 117. Grimes is fouled out of the game. Wow, that was quick. All right. Paul George, the free throw was up and good. It's 121, 117. 2:26 left to go. Paul George at the line. 6'8" athletic wing. Goes to the free throw line, takes a deep breath. The free throw is up and good. The Clippers take a 5-point lead. Quickly is on the floor to replace Grimes. Brunson probes. Randle against Batum. Randle looks to cook. Spins at the rim.
No foul.
Loose ball foul, Knicks.
I have no idea why that's not a foul.
All right. Hey, Dre, let me get. I got it.
No, my bad, Freezy. I was just waiting for you to get. Yeah, I wasn't commenting ahead. I was commenting as you were. My bad.
I got you. I just want to build some drama in this last little bit. We got plenty of time, man. We got plenty of time. We're gonna chop this up. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna just try to do this connect with the chat thing. I just want to have this thing so that all of us can share this moment together. Shout out to the chat that's hanging in there with us for these extra 5 minutes of NBA basketball. The Clippers are at the free throw line with a 122, now it's a 123, 117 lead. And the Garden decides to show a Verizon commercial during overtime. Marcus Morris at the free throw line takes a deep breath. Up 6. The Knicks down 6, 2 minutes left to go in overtime. You still don't need a 3 here. Bad turnover by Randle. The Clippers bring it up. Norm Powell brings it up. They get a screen up top. Norm Powell with the mid-range shot over Hartenstein. Kawhi Leonard gets the rebound, dribbles it out. The Clippers fumbling the ball, and the Knicks can't recover. What's going on? They called a dual possession? What are we doing down here? Okay. All right. He should have called a timeout there. He didn't. I don't know. All right. So we're looking to jump. Everybody just jump on the logo. Number 46, walking to the 2 jumpers. Paul George and R.J. Barrett and a tip-off. As expected, the Clippers win the tip. Kawhi Leonard pushes it across half, 117. Clippers call timeout, 123, 117. They're going to probably come out with their best offensive play. This play that the Clippers run here is probably going to be the best play they run all season. Rick Brunson walks out to Jalen Brunson, says something. We don't know
comment?
What. Yeah. Come on.
It feels like they adjusted to whatever we were doing offensively, and that three basically was their saving grace. And now our offense is completely come to a standstill.
Kaput.
Yeah, our offense has become lackadaisical, stagnant, slow
I think,
paced.
I think Randall has like 3 turnovers in this quarter. Well, OT
Probably.
already. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
defensively, we
down the
become
stretch.
defensively we become too handsy, and it's led to too many fouls, even if the majority of them have been ref ball calls.
I want to say like we're become too handsy because we're not athletic enough to be absolutely.
Right. To be
You
honest,
have to do
just
something. We're just not athletic enough.
But you guys get my
But-
point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. 100%, Mets. Because
By the
if
way,
you weren't
Mets.
handsy, they would get layups though. So
By the way, Mets,
Hmm?
your face tells exactly what's happening in the game when you. So, Freezer tried to call the game. I'm like,
right.
oh no, look at Mets' face.
Is it? No, well, I mean, all right. 123, 117. 117 left to go in overtime. And the Clippers basketball with a chance to put the game away. A made basket here maybe ends the game in theory. The Knicks don't have to foul, but they have to be aggressive defensively. And just as I say that, I get a interrupted feed. Okay. Just as I say that, I get an interrupted feed. I'm sorry about that, y'all. All right, 123, 117. Prime. I'm using Amazon Prime, so I had an interrupted feed. And so Parent Tucker says RJ is lack of IQ. He got to call a timeout there. Hey man, you again, you absolutely right, bro. You got to call a timeout there. The possession is too valuable for you to risk a play, right? And Paris Tucker says no, they didn't. We got away from the 3 ball on offense. Okay.
I want to one other thing. I think. Oh damn! I just lost my train of thought. I get right back to you. I was gonna say something and I forgot it completely.
It'll come back to you, bro. We got time. I just want to for these late game calls, bro. I just want to just make sure that we just do the connection with the chat and the crowd, y'all. Just be mindful that as individuals, we're not the only one up here enjoying the joint. So just want to do it together.
Yeah, my bad, Freezy. I was gonna get it in real quick. The Clippers
All right,
decided.
So
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, we got okay. The Clippers have the ball back, live action. The Clippers they get a layup, and for all intents and purposes, this game is over. 1 minute left to go. The Knicks are down by 8. It's going to take a Disney type miracle in order for us to get back in it. And basically all Powell did was use athleticism against Brunson and Hartenstein. That's all he did. Go ahead, Dre.
And our back line because Randall doesn't have the hops to get that. Neither does RJ to like challenge at the rim. So it is what it is. I was gonna say like the Clippers made an adjustment. They decided to get the ball out of Brunson's hands and decided to let our bigs be the decision makers. And you saw what happened. You got Hartenstein turnovers, Randall turnovers, and they'll live with that.
Right.
Rather than
they
Brunson
took their big off the floor and went to their Hampton 5 lineup, basically.
and then they blitzed anything that Brunson was on. Either blitzed it or switched or hedged aggressively.
If we'd have taken it, I'll give you an example. If we'd have taken Hartenstein off the floor and had Jared Vanderbilt right now, I don't think Batum hits that shot.
Who?
Vanderbilt, but we might not be in that situation because Vanderbilt can't shoot. So.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
If we had Johnson Richardson.
The thing that made I'm not even comment. The thing that made Vanderbilt a really good player for the Wolves and not so good for the Jazz is that when he played with the Wolves, he played with a center that shot the three because he was such a non-threat from the perimeter. And he's a negative player for the Jazz right now because
because
they run
he
a
also has an
traditional
all-star
center.
that plays.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they also has an all-star that plays his position.
right.
By the way,
Exactly.
I
That
believe
too.
in miracles. I believe in miracles.
Where you from?
You sex. Yep, there we go. Watch us. We gotta do it. We're gonna do
So
it, Cruzy.
Randall is smiling right now. I think I kind of like it. Knicks down 6. All hope is not lost. Down 6, 56.5. Of course, at a minimum, you want Kawhi to miss both. He won't. You'll take one miss, but more than likely, a player of this caliber is going to knock down both free throws. Kawhi Leonard with 30 points, 11, 23 from the floor, 7 from 7 from the free throw line. The free throw is up and good, of course.
Wow.
Brunson pushing, going to the rim, gets the foul on Batum. That might be the better play as opposed to making the shot, because you get a stop ball, you stop the clock, down 8, you get free throws. The coaches get to implement a strategy which he wouldn't be able to do if it was just a made shot. So now you have the chance of not only getting the 2 points, but now you get to stop the clock and get strategy in. And Brunson knocks down the free throw. And those Kobe's he have on are fire.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson with 38 points, 13 of 17 shooting, 7 of 9 from the floor. The free throw is up and good. The Knicks down 6 with 50.5 seconds left to go. All may not be lost. A made basket here. All right, Paul George gets the ball into Norm Powell. The Knicks don't foul. The Clippers kill the clock. Batum gives it to Paul George, who's finally fouled with 37.2 seconds left to go.
Why?
Wow.
127 to 121. Wow.
Good grief.
So why are y'all in dismay about that? I'm asking.
They amount
They already took 14 seconds off the clock.
He took all
The 2
that time
points.
and then he fouled. That was a dumb play.
Right.
Too much clock shoot up, what they said.
All right. So I think it was it's a bad foul only because you use that much time. I would rather have not fouled and let them put up a shot and miss and get a long rebound and run. That's my only thing.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So the Clippers knocked down both free throws. They're up by 8 with 37 seconds left to go. Brunson walks the dog a little bit. The Knicks come down. They let Brunson go to the rim and have his way. It's still a 6-point game.
He should have tried passing it out. Really,
it's got to be a record for most free throws in overtime. Like they're at like 15 by now.
Between
we're still good.
And so
or
it's
just Clippers.
All right. 129, 123, 31.4. Randle is complaining. All right. All right. Something goes in the Knicks' favor. A missed free throw. RJ talking to Obi. All right. The Clippers take a 7-point lead. It should be all guards right here. Why is Randle bringing the ball up? This is Randle for 3. It's off. Hartenstein with the rebound. Knicks basketball off Paul George. Why we are still in a big 5 lineup, not for sure. because Hartenstein doesn't give you a offensive presence. All right. If this is the play, okay. Tibbs runs picket fence. Remember that from it's still a 2-possession game, so there is some life. But Tibbs run picket fence. There was a foul call, offensive foul. There you go. Randle gets a break. Catches a break. Kid Capri can't believe it.
Yes, baby.
A foul is called on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard must have the biggest hands you have ever seen.
Still need to get a fast 3 off.
Because he's a real star, Freezy. You give calls to real stars.
Okay.
Not fake. Not fake ones. Not those who, when they see real stars coming there.
I thought you was coming in with some hard-hitting basketball analysis.
And their plays.
I didn't know we was going to get to. I didn't know we was going to get
under
the
lights. They're happy to go to an All-Star game.
What AD's talking about is we got store brand Honey Nut Cheerios and they got the real Honey Nut Cheerios over there.
But you know what the store bought Honey Nut Cheerios
it's just as good.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They weren't made by Kellogg's, bro.
General Mills, Freezy.
Or General Mills. It's not their fault. Yeah, good call then. Good call. It's not their fault. They're not made by General Mills.
Whenever he's supposed to protect the home, when the other team has big stars, all of a sudden he gets tight. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna pick on your boy, Freezy. I'm not gonna pick on your boy. But the real play on the Knicks is a man named Jalen Brunson.
Okay? I'm gonna call this last part of the thing. Just let me have it. Right? The Knicks are inbound in here. The Knicks get the inbound. Randle to the rim. He kicks it out to Jalen Brunson. The real guy, AD said, misses in the clutch. Paul George outlets. And for all intents and purposes, this game is over. The real guy, AD just said, had a chance to cut this lead. And the real guy, AD said, missed the shot. Thank you, AD, for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out.
You better believe it.
I appreciate you, bro.
Why didn't we foul at the end of the game?
I'm not.
At the end
of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I want to get to that, but I don't want to. I'm going to save it to the end, right? It's strategy. The Clippers expanded to a true 2-possession game. 6 points, 131-125 with 8.7 left to go. And now it's a 7-point lead. And for all real intents and purposes, it's over. They give it up to Randle for Randle to chuck something up at the buzzer. Randle chucks up a lazy 3. It's good.
Get that stat, Julius.
You made it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that Julius Randle, a 6'8", 255. You know what I'm getting at.
No, it's amazing that I'm watching
I'm right.
Powell.
I was right.
I feel like being petty. I'm watching Powell, who 2 years ago the Knicks could have signed and had him here, but yet still they went out and got Fournier.
Yeah, this is so the Knicks lose 132-128. And hey, AD, welcome to the thing, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
Hello.
How goes it this extremely cold tri-state area night as we lose a game where Jalen Brunson puts on a virtuoso, but hey.
He had like 80% of his shots or something silly like that.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest. The way this Knicks team has been playing this year, we're more road warriors than we are home dogs.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna do this real quick before we start sounding ridiculous and like drunk fans. I want to bring some structure to the joint just real quick. So for one, the Knicks were down by a lot in the fourth quarter. The Knicks rallied to come back and take a small lead on the Clippers. And where I think the first mistake was made was when Ty Lue took out Ivan Zubac and brought in Nicholas Batum to switch everything, I think Tom Thibodeau should have taken out Isaiah Hartenstein so that the Knicks could also switch everything. But he didn't. I think that's mistake number one. I think the coaching strategy let us down in substitution. Secondly, when the Clippers needed a 3 to tie the game, why didn't we foul them and send them to the free throw line to shoot 2? That is also the coach. That is also the coach. Right? That's also a coaching decision. That is also on Tibbs. Right? In overtime, when Marcus Morris was playing center, in my opinion, that was the time that you, and I know he wasn't going to do it, but that's the time that you match a Marcus Morris with the Obi Toppin. Right? I know he wasn't going to do it. I know he was not going to do it because he does not like Obi, whether Knicks fans understand this or not. Tibbs don't like Obi. Obi ain't playing. But why do you have a Hartenstein guarding Marcus Morris on the perimeter when Hartenstein does not give you a clear offensive advantage at the other end? And on top of all of that, Hartenstein had 2 bobbles in overtime. One cost us with a turnover. The one he tried to give it to Randle and it shot past Randle and the Clippers went the other way. Right? Now, in the overtime, did the shot go cold? I believe so. But at the same time, the Clippers knew that Quentin Grimes was not an ideal matchup for the Knicks, for Paul George. So they went to it early. Right? The matchup of Randle guarding Kawhi Leonard, to me, was a standoff, even though Kawhi did end up with 30-something points, but he didn't get all those 30 on Randle. And I'm not making an excuse for Randle, right? Because Randle could have played better, but I think R.J. Barrett is part and parcel, part of the culprit as well. Jalen Brunson played his best game as a Knick. He played his best game as a Knick in my mind. You got to give Jalen Brunson credit.
I mean,
yeah. But Dre, listen to what Dre. I said, in my mind, Jalen Brunson played his best game as a Knick. In your mind, he might have did something different.
I am not going to argue with most of those points, Uncle Breezy. Here's where I will.
Hold on. We taking turns, right? Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, Fournier not playing is BS. Tibbs got to go. I think
you crying for Fournier? My bad.
I totally disagree on that one.
So Nev disagree. Let me get Mets in. All right, Mets, go ahead and do your thing, Mets.
In terms of that super chat, whoever posted it, they're half right. Tibbs has got to go, but I'm not crying over Fournier not playing.
Okay.
On the flip side of things, I'm going to expand on how all of last year, I called Thibodeau a tin man, and this is an example of him being a metal-minded tin man, refusing to change his strategies in the clutch, not thinking that the path he's going on is the best path. There are alternative options. You could have brought Obi, you could have brought Sims, but no, he's stuck with Hartenstein. Grimes fouled out, so the Clippers knew how to get Grimes off the court because of his stingy defense. And what you went with quickly instead of McBride. Thibodeau has got to go if he's going to keep being so focused on his tunnel vision to stick with one setup. We need a coach who is flexible and adaptable. Tibbs is not that, the way I see it.
All right. Wiz, I knew Wiz was itching to get it. I knew Wiz, I'm sorry, bro. I just had to, we didn't know we was going to get 5 minutes of free basketball. About 30 minutes ago, we didn't know we was going to get 30 minutes of free basketball. Wiz, my bad. I wasn't trying to cut you off. It's just, we'll do the live stream and we do it. So with these dramatic moments, we can share them with everybody. Wiz, you still there? Wiz, you out on
his connection's not good right now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna recycle.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Drew.
The culprits for this game, Brunson played perfect. I can't really complain too much about whatever he did tonight. It pretty much worked for the most part. Tibbs in-game adjustments per usual are late or don't exist.
Right. Okay.
He tries to ride the hot hand too long. He sees something work and he thinks it'll work against every team's lineup. And when another team adjusts, you have to adjust to what they do.
In real
You can't,
time, not
right.
wait for the result.
Not even wait on a possession. If Ty Lue, hypothetically, if Ty Lue sees another team go small, he is pulling Zubac, and Zubac is going to play 10 minutes in a game if he sees another
Right.
team is going small. He's like, okay, well, I'll just try my small lineup out there. So it's like you see these things where other competent head coaches, like Tibbs is competent, but when it comes to adjusting on the fly in the midst of the game, he kind of folds. His his strategy is what it is. He's never going to
I'll
change.
be right back.
Deviate.
I Max. It's just frustrating. RJ is a culprit in the loss, but I can't put it all on RJ because we were up 3 and we went to OT on a buzzer beater.
And
At
what
that
we
point,
should have
at that
did,
point, the game was won.
what
We
we should
lost on a
have did
possession.
was foul. We should have fouled Marcus Morris on the swing. Remember, they
Right.
swung the ball from the top corner to the top of the key. At that point, we should have fouled. Right now, when Batum catches the ball and I'm in the vicinity, I have a decision to make. Do I let this shot go and potentially let him tie the game, or do I foul him and impact the shot and make him shoot 3 free throws to send this game into overtime? Right? And so what it would look
Mhm.
like, it would look awful either way. Because if I let him shoot it and it goes, I look like I didn't play defense. But if I foul him and he goes to the free throw line and sinks all 3 free throws, it makes him look like a hero and make me look bad. But you know
Right.
what happens? If I don't foul him and that shot don't go, then it looks like good defense on my part. And if I
Damned
foul him
if you
and he
do,
only
damned
hits
if you
2
don't.
free throws,
Mhm.
I look
Mhm.
like a hero on that for saving the game.
Damned if
Right?
you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
Which is
Right.
why what you said earlier, you should have just fouled Morris. As soon as that loose
Yep.
ball happened, you should have just fouled. But I don't
Well, you
think
know
we
what? We
have
had a
those
foul to
players that
give
have.
too.
Yeah, even better. Like I don't think we have the players that possess that in-game IQ. Like there's only certain players. There are very small few players. I would say IQ, but he wasn't on the court. But IQ would probably have taken that foul. Where it comes to like short, like quick
You know
split
who the foul
second
right there, Dre?
decisions.
You know who the
For
foul right
Matt,
there?
who
Mike Conley,
Chris Paul for sure would have
Chris
fouled.
Paul. That's why I
Hmm.
say the
Kyle
Knicks need to
Lowry.
go get right Derrick Rose. Even I think with a foul right there because they have been through enough wars to understand how a game plays out down the stretch,
Yeah.
and they know
Especially,
who.
yeah, Breezy. I was gonna say
Because
What?
think
like,
about this. Because think about this.
mhm.
Is it easier to hit a fall away 3 on the road to tie a game with no expectations, or have expectations at the free throw line that even if you miss one, the game
It's
is over?
over, right?
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
it's
when
like
we,
I was gonna say, Freezy. Like when you see certain coaches or their assistants, they'll come over and say, "We have a foul to give. We have a foul to give." They'll give you the
right,
rundown to each player, this, that, and the third. And in the moment, some players have the wherewithal or the ESP to think, okay, I should probably take this foul. If we had a foul to give on a loose ball, you get that loose ball foul call. Don't even let them get the
right.
ball. Just
Yeah, we definitely
hack.
had a foul to give. We definitely had a foul to give. Hey, salute to everybody. Freezy,
What's up?
panel,
What's up,
chat.
Sophie?
Soul
Salute.
finger 1 2 1 2.
What's good, Sophia?
So I mean, I was screaming the whole time. Foul, man, foul him.
Let
You had
me.
Morris in that corner right there, man. Look, I would have hit him with one of them Shaw brother karate chops, and
Yeah.
and going from there.
The only thing about it is if you foul him, he can't. You can't allow him to get the shot off.
That look, trust me. I would have fouled him. He wouldn't have got off. His arm would have fallen off. If I would have fouled him. He
Right,
ain't
because
getting that joke up.
what you don't want to create is the 4-point play.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And
But like
it's
I was gonna
and
say,
the
like at that point,
rebounding, man. That was the other one. You should have had the rebound as well.
right, but
we don't get 50-50 balls. This team is unathletic.
Dre, you know why? Dre knows why we don't get 50-50 balls. Because you don't have 6'8" athletic guys with foot speed that can do a lot of different stuff.
Well, also,
and I'm not gonna beg to roster construction at this point. What I will say, try to highlight is the strengths of the team that we already have.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because talking about what we don't have at this point is just a crybaby fan thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say this.
It's crying over spilled milk. We mad. We didn't get Spider.
You
We
can
mad. We
definitely
don't
see.
have 6'8" wings.
Can I get some truths? Can I get some truths to the game that hasn't been spoken on yet?
You can say your opinion, but we ain't up here lying.
No. I didn't say you were. I said some truths to the game that hasn't been spoken about yet. Okay?
Okay.
Once the referees started giving the calls that Julius thought that he should have been getting, he became useless. And this is an ongoing trend, especially here in the Garden. Okay? He gets caught up in this thing with the ref, even late down in the game, as they're on the free throw line, the Clippers, he's still going at it with the ref while he's on the line.
John.
You fail to see that if this is a player that you're hitching your wagon to, you can't keep having these moments where the other team's stars are okay, they're getting their calls or whatever, but you've been psyched out yet again. That's a major reason why they lost this game.
Randle complaining about foul calls is the reason why the Knicks lost.
That's a major reason as to why they lost this game, because he was psyched out of the game.
Right.
It worked on his game, and we've seen this before.
Okay.
That's it.
What about your starting center having 0 points and 1 rebound?
Whew.
Okay, your starting center had 0 points and 1 rebound, but let's be honest. As you're watching iHeart out there, did he look like he only had 0 points and 1 rebound?
No, he wasn't doing. No, that's Jericho Sims.
No,
Jericho
Sims.
started.
I'm sorry. Okay, because I came into the game. My bad. I'm like, okay, that's not the play I saw, but okay.
I was gonna say going into the fourth quarter. None of our centers had any points going into the fourth quarter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And two, the thing that we have to realize, man, also is Ivan Zubac dominated us on the boards early, which helped the Clippers get off to a huge lead. Right. If you look at the box score will tell you is that Ivan Zubac got 13 rebounds over 40 minutes. Nah, Ivan Zubac had 11 rebounds over 20 minutes. And then we adjusted to Zubac killing us on the boards.
Well, like I said, Freeze, I said it before. I said it earlier today. Not having Mitch is going to be a problem. I mean, you talking about places where we needed Mitch.
Right.
That rebound, I felt better if Mitch was in the game. I do believe Mitch stood a better chance of getting that rebound. Even on the shot that Batum shot, the three, Mitch is long enough, fast enough that he could probably alter it. I can live with Mitch out there. It's just not having Mitch is hurting us in a lot of ways. It does. He's more of a lob threat to get something in there, but those boards we're missing.
Boards and just being long, like Sims can jump out the gym, but you can't replace 7'1".
Exactly. Length bothers our team. We just gotta, it is what it is. This is what we have. I said it before, Freezy. Remember the last time I popped up with you? It's a roller coaster ride, man.
Okay.
It's gonna be a roller coaster ride. This is one of these things we're gonna deal with what we got. And again, with all these, these trades, Don't look for anything major. It's not going to be a major trade by the deadline. Nothing over that's going a needle mover like a lot of people want. Will there be a trade? I think there will be, but don't look for a superstar trade because you don't hear anything going. It may heat up towards the closer you get, but don't look for nothing big. You know, like I said, the show lower expectations, man. Lower your expectations. Don't, you know.
I'm going to
Go
say
ahead.
I disagree on that because y'all keep saying that with Mitchell Robinson not there, we're having problems getting rebounds. Nah, I can't use Mitchell Robinson as an excuse. Any Knicks player that's on the floor can get the rebound.
No, you know, I just swear. Hey, look at the numbers, Adam. I hear what you're saying, but Mitch is a major cog in us getting rebounds. Not just him getting them, but others with the ability to get rebounds. That
And
one long body affects more than you think. He's more
Yes.
effective than both Hartenstein and Sims, and I
we,
like Sims,
we
and
gotta take
and
into
Hartenstein gives energy.
you right. So think
But in
like you
this
gotta
game,
take
the
into
gents.
account.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Let me say
Go ahead.
when RJ was bricking all of them damn shots, we know for certain Mitch would have got 2 or 3 of them offensive rebounds
He would have
just
cleaned them up and
because.
gone right back up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
And,
agree.
and,
But
and a lot of our bread
Hartenstein
and butter,
same
a lot
thing
of our
was
bread. Hold on, Adam. A lot of our bread and butter is RJ going in the paint, missing, and Mitch cleaning it up. That's how we eat.
Yeah,
Legitimately, that's how we eat.
Mitch is the
So
human eraser, man.
Right. But actually, now the question though is because I'm going to throw this in. Okay, so I'm going to give it my quick take.
It's
So
amazing how y'all do that. Y'all be like, I heard, cats just jump in. I heard what y'all said, but the real point is, like, we don't respect nothing the previous person said, yo.
right, so
The four straight people did that. I hear
right,
what y'all saying, but the real
so on
point
on the
is,
Mitch take, this is matter of fact on the Mitch take. Mitch in this game could be a pro and a con because the drive that Brunson was making maybe clogged the paint and maybe prevented. So you get the rebounds for RJ, may have caused Brunson to get less shots. So let's just call it a wash for that. But to attack this game directly because we had this game in our hands to win. Yes, we were behind by a lot, and it's great to come back. But let's address that last play, like like Frazier did. That horrific defensive call. First of all, we had the timeout or the free throws to literally put in new personnel, to put in more defensive personnel, so and high IQ personnel. It wasn't like we didn't have a chance to switch to defensive personnel for the last play. First mistake was that, in my opinion, which led to the other one where higher IQ defensive players would be, and with the coach's direction, would foul those guys for a 2-point shot when you head by 3, especially on that rebound. Smack him across his back. I don't care. I mean, I don't care how the foul. I mean, dude, just foul the
No, but
guy.
Wiz, who are you
Yes.
bringing in at that moment when you said
Yes.
bringing higher IQ
Q.
players, better defensive players? Who are you bringing in right then and there?
and
bringing.
Wiz, before you answer
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes.
Think about y'all's mantra. Y'all's
Mhm.
mantra has been for the last 2 years of this channel's existence has been play the kids. Now
Yes.
Tibbs is playing the kids and they
Mhm.
inexperienced. And I told y'all that if Tibbs play the kids, this is what y'all were gonna get. And now you're getting it. And now we're talking about bringing in other guys.
Freezy,
No,
what?
no.
Why you think
I'm
I've
talking
been
about
saying?
this. First of all,
Wait,
one player. Okay, go ahead.
before everybody jump out the boat and say, no, I never said play the kids. That's a lie.
I said
No,
play the kids, but
Freezy. What I'm
saying
saying is this is why I said
we
a
didn't
roller
play the
coaster
kids.
ride.
No, guys, we didn't play the kids. Defensively, we should have actually had Deuce in that last row.
I knew you were gonna say
Defensively, we
Deuce.
probably should. We should have. I know because that's my boy. You know that's my boy.
I know
Why are you
I
playing
know.
Deuce when quickly is a top 10 defender in the NBA? Sit out a top 10 defender in the NBA so he can play
put
Deuce,
an
right?
IQ. IQ or Deuce. Barrett should be out. So IQ and Deuce for.
So you're gonna take out one kid for another kid.
I'm gonna
He's
tell you.
taking out
I'm gonna
Brunson.
keep it.
Taking out
I'm gonna.
Brunson.
higher IQ
Oh,
defensive players. Secondly, Sims should have been in instead of RJ. At least that. But there should have
I'm
been one adjustment just to get the mentality of defense, and then the instructions of foul the guys in a 2-point option
And
when available.
just let me do it. Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar, I totally agree with you. Again, we've been on the same page like the last 6 or 7 comments. You said, I totally agree with you. I think it's terrible to assess this game negatively. If you view the Clippers as a playoff team, if you view Paul George as a good player and Kawhi Leonard as a good player, and lose to them on your own floor in overtime, right? Then there is no shame in that, especially when you know you don't have 2 players the caliber of these 2 guys.
Exactly.
I think we nitpick. Hey, Paris Duggar, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on this one.
My start was great game, everything great. We had the opportunity to win. The only thing I'm going to critique is just one little play. Everything else I was completely fine with. I'm completely fine how we function.
Right. But Wiz, it's like saying, I'm only going to fart a little bit.
No.
Nah, bro. A fart is a fart, bro.
Little bit
I'm only
or
going
a
to pass gas a little bit. No, bro.
A silent or a noisemaker is still a fart, baby.
It's just, yeah.
No, I'm just saying the coaching in the last 5 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever that was, is the only thing I'm going to say would have been altered the game a little bit. Otherwise, even that I'm okay with, and I'm fine with the way the game ended. So there's no problem I had. I'm just saying, hey, we had a chance to win, and here's where we had a chance to win. No critique, however. I accept the loss because we did great. A very positive outcome, in my opinion, this game was. Very positive.
Sorry, but Reed, I just want to
so the chat. So to those in the virtual chat, I'm desperately trying to get to the point where we can celebrate Jalen Brunson's excellent game. But I think for the next hour, we're just gonna nitpick. Come on, y'all.
No, yeah, and I hear you, Freeze. Look, I don't think I got to say this is kind of like a rebut. Well, not a rebut. I said it's going to be a roller coaster ride. They're playing the young guys. When you playing young players, you're going to have these kind of mistakes due to inexperience.
Ups and downs.
That's why I say roller coaster ride. That's all I've been saying. The thing is JB put the team on his back, and he went to work. He exploited their weakness. They don't have a point guard that could keep up with them. And then also, if you notice, they went away from hitting them, trying to shoot threes because they were beating them up in the middle in the paint. Why? Because they're soft. They're softer in the mid. Now the thing is they were hitting threes on us. For the fact that this team walked them down and you had them, it was a lapse. That's you can still call it experience or whatever. I would have normally you should have fouled, but in that place, hey, it is what it is. For them to fight the way they did, I can't be. I'm not in my feelings about it. It was just one of those. I would have loved to have that win. Not gonna lie.
It's like I don't even fault the players. I feel like a lot of the lapses or whatever or bad things that we see, it's kind of a wart on Tibbs. There's almost like a lack of preparedness for things that are unforeseen for Tibbs. Like if he sees something happen on the fly, he doesn't prepare his team to adjust to something that happened in the midst of a game. And it just feels like we're prepared. We're prepared all the way to the point until we get punched in the mouth. Then we don't know what happened.
Yep.
Or we know what to or we get punched in the mouth or we get staggered in the 3rd round and then we adjust to get back in the fight, but it's already the score is already too lopsided by the 9th, 10th round. So we're just gonna lose by decision. It's late adjustments, bro.
Dre, you absolutely wrong.
How?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Clippers had a huge lead, right? And then Norm Powell turns the corner, takes off on 2 feet, and dunks on Randle. Right? And the team that you just mentioned would have folded their tent right there, and there would have been no overtime. But the Knicks take that punch, that haymaker that you just mentioned, and then go on a 14-2 run down the stretch and take the lead away from the Clippers. And the Clippers have to come back and tie the game to go into overtime. And the reason why I say you wrong is let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Got you.
It wasn't just the veteran players that put the team on their back. It was the young guys chipping into the comeback. RJ Barrett was 0 for 8 from 3. He hit a clutch 3 down the stretch, and Grimes hit a 3 to give the Knicks the lead. Right? What it is, if we just look at things in a vacuum and say, well, this is same old Knicks, this game was not same old Knicks. This was a building block game for the Knicks young players. They learned something from this. McBride didn't look totally lost in this game. Hartenstein didn't look totally lost in this game, right? Grimes was up against two of the greatest NBA wing players of all time. Did he score 20 points? No, right? But he held his own. You just didn't want him to get embarrassed, and he didn't, right? This dude has only played less than 90 games, and he's defending Paul George and Kawhi Leonard types every night, right? So the Knicks lost the game strategically, right? But to say,
not the players. I wasn't blaming the players. I was saying strategically, we lost the game because of that. When I'm saying like we had just like hold on, Nav. I'm not saying the players' fault. They played their asses off. I'm not even gonna question their effort or their heart or intensity. When I'm saying we slow to adjust, it's our ring man or a guy in the corner was at fault. The wrong strategy. When we came into OT, it was not the same thing that worked in fourth quarter was not going to work in OT. And we kept going back to the same thing, which is not on the players. The players are just executing what the coach wants from them. The players play hard, no matter what no matter who's out there, with the exception of Cam, everyone puts in 100% effort. So we can't fault the players on that. We basically, I won't say we got outcoached, but there are certain things that went down the stretch of the game. We got outcoached. Where the coach didn't adjust to something that would change. Like Ibaka Zubac played the whole fourth quarter, and we exploited that by spacing him. The Clippers adjusted, and we tried to run the same thing against a different defense, and it didn't work.
We cannot adjust. Dre,
so I'm not putting that on the players. I'm putting that on the coach.
You guys are both right, because to me, I have heard Tom Thibodeau scream all the time, and this was one point he should have been screaming foul, foul, foul. I didn't hear him. Maybe then.
Hey, Shotgun, I'm gonna put you on mute because you got some background noise.
Yeah, maybe because my TV was too low, so I couldn't.
No, that was Shotgun.
So I don't know if he was screaming foul, foul, foul or not.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you could have heard all that screaming.
Foul.
He wasn't.
And number two is that he hasn't prepared this team to go from a big lineup to a small lineup. He doesn't trust the lineup, so he doesn't play a small lineup. He rarely plays a small lineup. And if he plays it, anything goes wrong, he pulls them out. He doesn't let them make mistakes and recover from their mistakes.
Hey, Nav, let me ask you a question on that.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider that maybe the players don't want to play with Obi?
No, I don't, because it's not the players. It's never a play option. It's the coach.
The reason why I asked, because during the game I saw 4 or 5 times where a player on the floor looked Obi off.
That's been happening all year, Freezy, and nobody has policed those players. That's why they keep doing it. Nobody has policed the players and say this is unacceptable.
Freezy, every big on this team gets looked off unless your name is Julius Randle.
Yeah. Everybody caters to Julius. Nobody goes outside.
But Mitch doesn't get the ball a lot. Hartenstein does not get the ball to use a skill set. Obi doesn't get the ball to use a skill set. It's a lot of isolation ball. So I'm gonna say anybody that's a big on this team is going to suffer. You're not gonna have career numbers on this team, no matter what, because of how we play. Yeah, because Randle is a part of the offensive hub.
question Freeze asked was, have you considered that these guys don't want to play at Obi? And the answer could be both yes and it's the coach's fault. It wasn't a either or. It's not mutually exclusive. So the issue of this game was, with the common theme I'm hearing is no one's complaining. No one's pointing out how sucky RJ played the first half or the first three quarters. No one's pointing out, that Julius disappeared sometimes here or there, or the turnover numbers. Everyone is just simply pointing out the strategic move by our coach and the lack of adjustments by our coach in the latter part of the game and the overtime. Otherwise, we are very happy, and I celebrate this win, especially the fact that we're not doing well at home, and this game shows we have the fight, and we're just a small adjustment away from being a much more successful team. What I was trying to say last time we were on the show, Freezer, was we're a small adjustment away from being a very competitive team and winning games like this, which means what does that require? Someone who will make in-game adjustments and will make those adjustments at appropriate times. And there's a person who's not doing that right now. And he's a single 65-year-old man who can't change his ways.
But
I want to say this. Hold on, Nev. When the Knicks had a 3-point lead late in the fourth quarter, under 10 seconds left, the Knicks should have fouled right away to prevent that tying 3-point shot.
True.
That is the reason why we lost. And another reason why we lost is the 3 turnovers by Randle and that easy missed layup. That is another reason why we lost.
I'll agree with that.
I'm not going to blame the coach. I'm going to blame the players that were on the floor.
And mind if I say this in what we need to do against Philadelphia tomorrow night?
Okay.
What we need to do against Philadelphia tomorrow night is what we should have done but failed to do on Christmas Day. Cut them off from the deep threes. That's what basically killed us on Christmas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, Mitch is not going to be here, so the idea of cutting off the threes is all that means is Embiid is going to destroy whoever we have in the paint, which is normal for him. So,
which is going to happen anyway, right? So
it's going to happen.
So let's go for the Pareto defense. So Embiid's going to do what he's going to do, whether we try to stop him or not inside. I don't have the personnel, even with Mitch, Sims, and Ihart and Randle surrounding him inside the paint, he would still squad all 4 of those guys inside. So the only option is perimeter defense is the way we could actually cut them off.
I think y'all totally missing the point, bro. I think y'all are way off. I think y'all are so far off, and you're thinking about this team that I'm laughing internally to myself. Right? This is why, and I don't mean this disrespectfully.
Okay.
I've been hitting at it, right? But I didn't want to just come out and say it. But what y'all are looking at is the development of young players, right? And if these young players, all of them, I mentioned them by name, Hartenstein, Sims, Grimes, McBride, RJ quickly, if they can keep you in games as they develop against the Miami Heat of the world, against the LA Lakers of the world, against the LA Clippers of the world, that means the Boston Celtics of the world, that means Tibbs is doing 2 things that coaches normally do in the same season. Try to win games and try to develop. And what's happening is y'all's young players are coming along slowly, but they're learning these valuable lessons as they go along. And the results might not be there in the win column, but if you look at the performance, who had the higher field goal percentage tonight? The Knicks. Who shot the 3 better tonight? The Knicks. Rebounding, and everything is just about the same. And they had Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and we did just about the same thing they did. They did it with 2 superstars. We did it with a bunch of Yogi Bear picnic basket ham sandwiches. And one day those ham sandwiches are going to come along and be steak dinners. But the thing about it is, right now, we look at the end result of the game, and want to use every excuse in the world instead of doing this one thing that I've been saying to Knicks fans the entire time. If you play these kids, you're gonna have to be patient, and you're gonna go take these lumps. And so when I say that, Knicks fans, I know what y'all want to say, man. But if Tibbs would have did such and such, and if he would have did, man, listen, developing kids is hard. Look at Houston. Houston is developing kids right now. What does that look like?
Train wreck.
That look like a hot mess, right? And they have guys over there just as good as Brunson and just as good as Randle right now, but they look like a hot mess. What I'm saying to you guys is this. This game tonight is not one that we should accept laying down, but you should accept it, man. The loss was not a terrible loss, right? We were down by at least 8, I think, and then our best player got dunked on, posterized, and a young, immature team would have folded their tent on a Saturday night and went home, but they didn't. They clawed and scrapped their way back into a game and took the lead against that same team. They showed pride and determination and fight. And we're talking about how we lost the game.
So
what I'm saying to y'all, man, is that at some point as fans, we have to drop the, New York is the Mecca. If you win here, it's not like you win. At some point, man, we just got to appreciate what we got. These cats showed fight tonight. And I don't mean long term. I don't mean you have to be in a love affair with Randle or Brunson. What I'm saying is we asked to develop kids. Remember this? Man, we need to rebuild, man. We need to get kids and develop them. Now we're getting kids and develop them. Now we're saying, no, we need to win every day.
But we're not saying we need to win every day, Freezy.
No.
Okay.
I'm not looking to it. Actually, I'm happy with the competition of the game. Matter of fact, I wanted this coach to do something like that very early in the year, where he trusts the kids and play them. And I have said it before. I would want to see this coach go big instead of always going small. Go big. Put Obi out there. Put Julius out there, and a big man. So you have your rim protection. I haven't seen that yet.
Randall's not a rim protector.
Huh?
Yeah,
Randall's not a rim protector.
Nor is
That's
Obi.
what I'm saying.
And
Put
neither is
a
Obi.
center in there. Have a center in there. So you have your rim protection. You have
Only rim
Randall.
protect-
You have
My bad.
Obi. You put one of them at the free and have a center in there. I haven't seen that. And the other thing I am missing in this whole equation, that's why even though what Houston is doing looks horrendous, Houston can overtake us because they playing their players. So matter of fact, next year they can just like what happened to OKC, they can just take off because they play in their plays and they trust in their plays. So even though it might look bad, and when you compare to Houston to us and we further along, Houston might take us next year. It might be Houston with a much better record than us next year. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the possibility are there because they are playing their plays and they're trusting the players to do things. We playing our plays. I cannot say Coach Tibbs is not playing our plays.
Nev, if Derrick Rose was 22, we'd have the youngest team in the NBA.
Probably,
right. If Derrick Rose was median age, we'd have the youngest team in the NBA, bro. Think about you're starting RJ, you're starting Grimes, right? You're starting Mitch and Sims. Off the bench, you're bringing Quickly and McBride and Hartenstein, right? We can't say that we're not playing young players, bro. When your shooting guard is 22.
Young players because management has moved everybody else out of the way.
But it don't matter.
Literally. It's
Sims
not
played 21 minutes tonight.
Not because this coach wants to do it. And Sims playing 21 minutes is, to me, it's too much for a guy that's really doesn't have a lot of game management, has a NBA experience under his belt. You can give Obi some of that minutes we are not doing. We are not playing. We are not trying to win. We still, to me, we still not trying to win. We still catering to certain players. Yeah, and they might be good players, and they might be our best players. But that's what we're doing. We're still catering to them. You know, that's
Uh,
that's that's my problem.
n-
I
n-
like to
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now I mean to cut you off. I was just gonna go ahead. Keep
I like to
cooking.
see us
What's
make a
good,
full
boss?
commitment.
Kinda.
Yo,
I would like to see us make a full commitment to winning, and winning is our number one priority. And I haven't seen that. You know, that's my biggest problem with this coach. This coach can turn everything around if winning becomes his number one priority. You know, if he gets even Cam off the bench and say, "Hey, this is a spot I can play this kid." You know, I haven't seen that. I have seen what he's petty. His petty shit from previous regime is the same thing on this regime. He's doing the same thing, you know, and and he puts those things first and foremost, and that bothers me. You understand me? So
I
I do have a problem with that.
No, I don't
I
understand.
I I, I hear what you're saying, Nev. And let me start off with this. I'm not the biggest Tibbs fan. Anybody that knows me knows I've said that from Jump Street. Um, However, I can't say he's not playing the kids because majority of the team is kids,
it's
as
true.
everybody keeps saying. So is it because he's not playing certain ones that you want to see? And I agree with you, the petty thing when it comes down to certain players. I agree with some of the stuff I don't like, but I can't say he's not playing them because he is. If he wasn't playing kids, Grimes wouldn't be playing. IQ wouldn't be playing.
McBride
Deuce
wouldn't be
Deuce
playing.
wouldn't be playing.
Sims
You
Doesn't
wouldn't
know,
be
have a
you know
playing.
what I'm saying?
Even
choice.
Hartenstein
Check
too.
the
He's one.
Hartenstein.
check
It,
the
it,
roster.
The
He
Sims.
doesn't have a choice. The roster.
but you can't say, but he doesn't.
He does
But you
have a
can't say
choice.
No,
he
he
does.
doesn't have a choice. Who is going to play?
Derrick
Tell
Rose
me.
and Evan 48.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
go ahead, play them. He wants to get fired tomorrow. Go ahead, play them.
but that goes. That's
He
counter.
doesn't have a
That's.
choice.
But you, it's like
Unproductive.
you're going
Nev,
against what you
Nev
were
is
saying. Him
wrong.
not playing the young players, and I'm not trying to call you out, but the thing is, he is. It's just like when we're saying that. Oh, he playing Randall too many minutes. His minutes are high. If you look it up, Randall's like number 20. He was number 20th in minutes played compared to other players. There's 19 other players that play more minutes than him
But
than he
I
and
am
Brunson.
not.
Mhm.
I have
So I'm
said
just
this
saying,
again.
I'm not like I said, I'm not the
So
biggest
forget.
Tibbs fan,
So
and
I
I
have
don't
said
like to
this
roll
again,
with him.
and I will say it again. He
You
doesn't
said
need.
Nev, you said he doesn't have a choice.
He
And
doesn't
then
have.
when we gave you the options, you were like, well, go ahead and play him. So what it sounds like to me is that you just want to blame Tibbs for something.
Yeah, I don't. It's not blaming tips or something. It's try to. Is we need to hold this coach accountable for some of the things he's not doing. Number one, the cam thing. That's a coach's decision. He made
Right.
that on his own. You know,
Right.
the way he
Yeah.
plays Obi, that's a coach's decision. He does that on his own. You know, yeah.
Okay. So if he's not playing Cam and he's not playing Obi, right? Should he remove Grimes and McBride to play those other two young kids?
No, what for?
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So now we should have 11-man rotation then.
The why you need to remove Grimes and thing? Why you
Because
cannot play? Why you cannot play Cam in certain situations? If the
re-
game calls for it, why you cannot do that?
yeah,
That's what coaches do all the time.
this thing is all over the place. All I'm trying to do with you is understand where you're going with it. Because is it a Tibbs won't play the kids thing, which this thing started out, or is it that Tibbs don't like certain players, which it seems like it is right now?
Exactly, because that's what it is right now. He doesn't like certain players, and he will not go past for whatever reason. You know, he would not put his pettiness aside, and that's what bothers me. Is the pettiness I don't like. You know, yeah, because that has happened somewhere else. We cannot sit here and say we don't have evidence of it happening somewhere else. If it was the first time, we can say, hey, maybe this player had done something to deserve this. But we cannot. That's not even. That's not even a legitimate case. because it has happened somewhere else. We have evidence of it happening somewhere else.
When this team was underperforming at the beginning of the season and had a sub 500 record and got blew out by the Mavs on a Saturday on December 4th, right? We were blaming Tibbs. You got to do something about this rotation. Tibbs tightened up the rotation, took certain players out. The team started being more competitive, and now we're blaming Tibbs for making an adjustment in season
or lack of adjustments.
He's not. He had a right.
Which one?
Okay,
Which one is it? Which one is it?
It's a combination of both. He had a right to adjust the rotation and tighten it up, but if he had maintained that, most of our players would be in the infirmary, and he didn't. And at some point, he should have continued on that process. Slowly bring back everybody into the fold, and play guys such in situation. He can do that. If a game calls for Cam, he can play Cam in a certain situation. He can do. He's the coach. He can do that. These are the things he's not doing.
Can I mention one thing that I didn't like towards the end of this game compared to the last game? We went against the Heat and we basically let RJ close that game out, being the main decision maker, right?
Yep.
We didn't see any of that in this game. We saw RJ didn't have it at all as far as his jumper. We didn't utilize his maybe secondary or third best skill set. And he basically closed out the game against a good defensive team, the Heat. It's initially by himself where Randle played off of him. Why couldn't we have seen that when they were blitzing Brunson and hard hedging and trapping on him? We should have just ran actions where we basically probably tried to maybe put RJ in a short roll going downhill or something. But because they basically
what about your wait, hold on. What about your shooting guard?
Grimes?
What about your shooting guard at the moment? Or quickly, whoever. Or McBride.
In this game,
quickly and Grimes were in and out because Grimes fouled out. That's why Quickly got back in the game.
Or McBride. McBride too.
Dre,
Yeah.
I don't think you could have done the same thing against Miami versus the Clippers because RJ would be going over what's his name? Kawhi and Paul George. Those are two different level of defense. So
no,
it's not the same thing.
Nav, don't do that, bro. Let's not discount Jimmy Butler's defense.
I'm not, but I
tried to put Jimmy Butler on him.
RJ was going against what's the kid name? The shooter. Most nights when I was watching that game, that's who I was guarding RJ most of the time.
But Nev is not necessarily about him beating that man because it doesn't even matter who RJ
the other problem I have with RJ, he's not a willing passer. I would gladly put him in this situation if he was a willing passer. So once somebody closes out on him, he will is willing to give it up.
Hold on, Nev. You remember that play where Grimes dumped down to the center, right? Who gave him that pass when he got trapped?
RJ.
Who set up that advantage?
RJ.
You have to utilize some guys' skill sets, and I don't think it's being maximized. If you see something is not working, you adjust to it on the fly. You try different things, different angles, different looks, and we saw that they were intentionally trying to get Brunson completely out of the game once he got going with that switching defense. And at that point, if you're running a switching defense, nobody can really stop RJ from getting into the paint. It's what RJ decides to do once he gets in the paint that comes into question.
Right.
And you need to consistently run that to build up that part of his game. You need to develop that part of his game so he makes the right decision more often than not, rather than going to it on the off chance once every 20 games. Because we don't see it. We will never see what we did when he played against the Heat. We won't see that unless Brunson or Randall gets hurt. We will never see that. We will never see RJ close out a game like that if those two guys are on the court at the same time, because he's just going to default by nature because Tibbs will make everything run through those two guys. And if we have a supposed mid three or big three, you have to know when to default and go to a guy when his skill set might be more useful, especially if you're going against a switching defense. Because switching doesn't necessarily really matter with RJ. It's what he does after he gets in the paint. His decision making has to improve 100%. But you're never going to really see the growth in decision making unless you do it. Like
I wasn't going to say decision making so much as decision making as just simply knocking down his shot. I think he made the right decisions. He's just inconsistent and inefficient with getting a shot, scoring a shot. So my concern right now, I think the team is actually where I want them to be, and actually maybe ahead of where I thought I would be. So I'm very proud of this team. Very impressed with them so far. But the only thing which I can't believe a year ago I would never have mentioned this is the only player that I'm looking at right now in this entire team that has me a little concerned is RJ. And really keep growing, really keep developing, and really ever become more efficient and more consistent. That's my only concern. And I never thought I would ever say that about this young man. Although I never liked him in the first place when we drafted him, but I saw the potential, and I still see potential. But the potential is becoming less and less optimistic as I see things like, today's first 3 quarters. But again, the fourth quarter, he came back through. And I saw again what I'm optimistic about. So it's just a challenge for me right now. Looking forward to next year and our growth with what's happened with. Obviously, you guys realize Deuce is loose. My boy Deuce, I got to keep throwing that in. C3 2.0 is coming along, baby.
Hey, I got a quick question for everybody. Real quick. In the fourth quarter, how many free throws did we miss? Ooh. I'm just saying.
A bunch.
Drake, Jason, though.
How many free throws? Because if you hit those free throws, because Julius went 1, he went 1 for 1, RJ went 1 for 1, and I think somebody else went to the line.
Yeah, I hard missed the free throw.
Could I have what would that have to do with rotation and playing all the time and playing 30 consecutive minutes every night? Like I don't blame our players. I have to piggyback on our coach.
Well, can I finish my point? Can I finish my point? Can I finish my point real quick?
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I'm talking about, as in what happened with tonight. As in happening tonight, we were talking about people upset about the way we lost or whatever because we lost in overtime and didn't get the foul. But if you hit a free throw, when they come down, when they matter, because you get tight, you got to hit those free throws. That's free money right there, right? So if you hit just one, that 3 doesn't matter, right?
Right.
So that's part of the game. So we're talking about all the other things where we overlook a lot of the other stuff. And also, do you realize that the Clippers went to the line 8 times more than the Knicks?
Right, and then 19? Would that 19 free throws in overtime?
So they went to the line way more than us. So those things factor in. But I'm just looking at keeping it before the overtime when the regulation. 1 free throw wins. You have multiple people that went up there and missed. What goes along with that is also, like I said, what Freezy had been pointing when you have a young team. When you have a young team, these type of things are gonna happen, man.
It's gonna happen, man. You gotta let them learn, bro. You gotta let them learn.
But does fatigue play a part though? We all humans. We all get tired. That's all. I was just saying. So
but the thing is, we talk about. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook.
No, I just said why doesn't being I'm just judging off of reality. If you're a tired person, if you're tired, you can't expect because at the end of the day, we're not these guys in the game. We can say all that, but at the end of the day, we don't know their pace. We don't know what it's like for them to play every day. At the end of the day, Tibbs seemed like a hard coach. At the end of the day, you got to bring it in practice and in the game. That takes a toll on a person. That's why if Tibbs playing, you need to stop.
So you saying quickly tired for playing 27 minutes?
I'm not saying that.
Because now if we're gonna blame quickly, let's point out quickly numbers then. So quickly played 27 minutes. He was 3 of 12 from the floor. 3 of 7 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 personal fouls. So you say Quickly was coming off the bench with McBride and Toppin and Hartenstein.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You don't expect those groups to be fatigued like that, bro. You expect those dudes to be fresh.
All I'm saying.
So if we, I didn't think we would get to a point where we's gonna bash Quickly and guards coming off the bench. Of course, the starters are going to be tired because that's why you have backups, because your starters are expected to get tired and need a break. So if we're talking about guys being tired, the guys coming off the bench should be fresh, especially since they're gonna play in stretches. Sure, if Quickly played a better game, we'd have won. Right? I'll just throw that out there. And y'all know I love Quickly. I know a lot of people bash Quickly. If Quickly played a better game, we'd have won.
If he and RJ would have had better games, it would have been a move point in your thing.
Because statistically, we were similar or better in every category. Like, we can't complain about the 3-point shooting tonight. Tonight we shot 45%. That's 10 points above league average.
Yeah.
You can't complain about the scoring, right? Because they had 2 Hall of Fame caliber defenders, and we still shot 47% from the floor, almost 48% from the floor.
Right.
This is a game, in my opinion, that just came down to game execution and young players having to learn how to win
in tight games. It's just small things.
Quick, but that was not my point. You know, IQ is my favorite player on the Knicks, so I understand your point, but that wasn't my point at all. All I'm judging is Tiz' resume. Besides him being the head coach, besides Derrick Rose's injury, the only superstar he ever had under his belt was Jimmy Butler. So at the end of the day, when a superstar say, hey, man, you can't play guys consecutive minutes, to Nev's point, it has been a problem. So if a superstar player like that has said it's a problem, and that's the only superstar player that come under his belt, all I'm just saying is it's a pattern with him playing and being stubborn and playing guys minutes. That is a fact. It is a pattern of that. So when you have a superstar, because Jimmy Butler never complained under
tonight, okay, you blame it Tiz, but tonight did Emmanuel Quickly have a good game?
No.
I wasn't. I no.
You know, I'm asking you specifically because you and I love Quickly.
Right.
Nobody else.
No, he played bad.
Right? Did Quickly have a good game tonight?
No.
Okay, so why can't we just ask Quickly to be accountable? You had one bad game out of 82. Are we condemning Quickly? No. Did he have his best game? No.
But it's still 3 more players in the rotation that come off the bench. So why we just can't blame the other 3 that comes off the bench in the 9-man rotation? So I don't want to specifically point one player that come off the bench when 3 more players can also contribute.
That's why when you say that, you got to have a standard. You can't say I don't want to blame one guy in the rotation and then point the fingers at other guys in the rotation.
Hey, Freezy, can I mention something?
I'm talking about Tibbs, Uncle Freezy. Like, I'm talking about the coach. I was just basically agreeing with Nev's point. That was my whole point.
Can I mention something that piggyback off what Sean said? You know, RJ played the first 18 minutes of the game, no break.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even go to the bench. He played the first 18 minutes of the game.
Which is where
that's terrible.
So it's just minutes distribution, how he and I feel you on that when you break it down, talking about his distribution of minutes. Because if you look at it whole overall and the standings, who plays the most minutes, our guys aren't in there. But on the break, if you look at it, how the minutes are going, if he's playing 18 straight minutes, and that's on him. And I agree with you. I agree with that because that's why I said I'm not.
But Soulfinger, the thing about that is, if that is indeed accurate, if that's a fact, and you know we trust Dre, then that lets you know who the face of the franchise is, who the future of Knicks basketball is, who the golden child is. Because you make RJ Barrett mad, and then there are going to be consequences and repercussions. And this is one of them.
We've seen a lot of games where RJ plays the whole second half because he's like our only wing, our supposed big wing. So you've seen games where he played like 21 minutes in the second half or 22 minutes in the second half out of 24. It's kind of getting out of hand. Which, I mean, it's not all the way on Tips because roster construction is a thing. But at some point you gotta buy. You see other teams, there could be players that coaches don't really like, but he still throws them out there to buy minutes, just to buy time, because you don't want to exhaust certain guys.
Like Jamal Mosley and Mo Bamba.
Basically.
You can tell Jamal Mosley does not like Mo Bamba, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
You mean Orlando?
Yeah, what's up, nice? Yeah.
Hey, what's
Jamal,
good, everybody?
What's
hey,
up, man?
I just want to say one thing.
Just
Like,
put the call in the Legion podcast, giving my grievances on how the game panned out.
you could literally say that, yeah, quickly he did not play well, and I'll give it to you. But you got to give it to him as well, because hey, he has common sense. He's not going to keep on freaking shooting. And excuse my language, it's freaking common sense. You started off the game. What was it? 2 out of 12 or 13. Pumps the brake, bro. Pump the brake.
And you were 0 for 4 from 3.
I mean, I had.
Oh my God! It's one of those like it has nothing to do with me liking quickly, me disliking RJ. But the thing is, you are making it harder on yourself because all right, quickly. Let me just say this real quick. Quickly did not have a great game, but you saw right at the end what he actually did. He tried to do a turnover, go right behind Kawhi Leonard. Hit that ball without him even realizing. Do other things. You don't need to focus whenever the ball is not falling. Do other things.
Facts.
That's a problem. Why the bleep is everybody so in love? Oh, but next shot I'll make it in. Next shot I'll keep trying. Bro. You already shot over 20. How are you going to shoot more than Randle and you're not an all-star? You going to shoot more than an all-star player?
My point exactly. These guys get tunnel vision when they have bad games. And what's the definition of insanity? Trying the same thing over and over and expecting it to work.
No. The definition of insanity is RJ, because he keeps on shooting. Like, bro, EP is EP. He wasn't reliable in shooting. But you cannot take it away on defense. When we needed him, he played defense. Where is our identity? We cannot play defense. We cannot take threes. We are horrible taking free throws. At least let's do something good and move on from there.
Hey, nice. Instead of winning, Brunson and RJ feel like they are all-star snubs. I guarantee you.
See, I can't put that on because
Brunson
was an all-star sub. He was an all-star sub.
Over Tyler.
He didn't make it because of the format, because it's loaded in guard, but he's an all-star. His skill set is all-star.
Right. And
Tyler made it because he won and winning with his talent. Like, we have a way better talent than Indiana, and he's still winning. So that's a contribute to a playmaker and a potential superstar in the making.
And the all-star snub thing is the all-star snub thing is an old outdated argument, bro. He didn't make it. Right. Steph Curry early in his career wasn't making all-star teams. Mike Conley went for years not making all-star teams with all-star numbers. So for Jalen Brunson, bro, get over it. It happens. You want to make all-star. You want to make the all-star team be better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. As Knicks fans, we already know this shouldn't be one of the debates we should be having. Mm-hmm. Was Jalen Brunson an all-star? Because what's going to boil down to, basically, in theory, is should two Knicks go to the all-star game, and then if not, then which Knick goes to the all-star game? And that's not the conversation we should be having, man. When Jalen Brunson's having a good season, what we should be focused on: can Jalen Brunson parlay this frustration and anger into making an All-NBA team? Because if we get two players on the All-NBA team, then more than likely we're a deep playoff team, or a scary playoff team. I ain't gonna say deep, a threatening playoff team, right? And just real quick, man, the definition of insanity is not that. Merriam-Webster says the definition of insanity is a severely disordered state of mind, usually occurring as a specific disorder. And the second one, the law, is unsoundness of mind or lack of the ability to understand that prevents someone from having mental capacity required by law to enter into a particular relationship status transaction that releases someone from a criminal civil responsibility.
We try to be knowledgeable on blowing
I have a
spears.
question.
And
And so the definition of insanity, we apply it to a lot of stuff, right? In sports world, the definition of insanity is keep shooting. in our sport
or
Crazy, but
baseball,
quick question.
swinging.
And this is
keep swinging.
and this is a question for all the panel. The way like Obi was shooting tonight, at least from 3, we needed shooting on a night like tonight. The way RJ was shooting, why did Obi or McBride or even what's his name, Brunson? Man, guys, between all 3 of you, I don't know who's going to shoot. Just keep shooting.
You know the reason why RJ played, right? Because we had nobody that could guard Kawhi. That's why. You just needed to put a body on him. Period.
Yeah, but you gonna keep on shooting? You gonna keep on shooting?
I find it odd, guys.
My bad, Matt. My bad.
Without D Rose, this team, or if Rose was the median age, this team would be the youngest team. 10 years ago, we made it to the postseason with essentially the oldest roster in the NBA 10 years ago. With guys like Marcus Camby, Kirk Thomas, Rasheed Wallace for a brief stint.
Yeah, Baron Davis.
No, Davis was gone. He was gone.
Davis was gone. Okay.
He was gone, yeah.
Pablo Prigioni.
Jason Kidd.
Pablo Prigioni. I forgot about him.
Jason
Kidd.
But Jason Kidd. He's no
what,
so forth.
But to your point,
How can we go?
Kenny Martin too.
And Kmart, how bad is the discrepancy been in the last 10 years?
I was gonna say nice. For the most part, would you say the shots that RJ put up tonight, were they open?
Yes, but just
get to your point. What you talking about, Drake? Go ahead, Drake.
We've seen worse variants of RJ where he's just taking contested shots and running into traffic and just throwing whatever up. At least he's taking open shots. I'd rather him take an open 3 that he missed than to take the worst parts of RJ.
Drake, the reason why I wanted to say that is because I looked on NBA.com, and while we look at RJ Barrett as Keyshawn Johnson, get him the ball, he's not Keyshawn Johnson, bro. He's Wayne Corbett, right? RJ Barrett's shot needs to be contested for him to be in his bag. He's Joe Johnson. He's a scorer like Joe Johnson, where he has to be smothered to feel comfortable to make shots. And listen, I'm not gonna put it on the screen because I don't have much time. But the thing is, go to NBA.com, look at RJ Barrett's advanced stats, and look at his shot chart, right, from distance, and then look at whether he's covered, smothered, or open, right? And when you look at his open shots, you're like, what?
Yeah,
RJ got the yips.
Yeah, when he's open, he can't hit an elephant in the backside with an ironing board
because he don't feel comfortable.
He can hit
because he don't feel comfortable. But covered and smothered, like your open field goal percentage, covered field goal percentage, and smothered field goal percentage should not be the same. You should see a precipitous dip. From open should be higher because you're open. Covered should be lower because you're covered, and smothered should be lower than that because that means you're either double or triple team. When it's even all the way across,
something's wrong.
Right, that means RJ Barrett's a fighter.
All I see is there's a ton of room for growth.
Right, that means RJ Barrett is a fighter pilot, bro. Right? That means he don't want to bomb away from distance. He wants to get into a dogfight. That's his mentality. And then when we ask RJ Barrett to be anything other than what he naturally is, that's when he struggles. Maybe we should accept human nature.
Well, then you would have to make him more of a focal part of your offense, and I'm not sure Knicks fans are ready for that.
or maybe we should post RJ Barrett up, put him in a post more.
But how he's not our focal point of the offense, and he's taking the most shots.
A
from all
million
our players.
shots.
Like
Tonight,
we
yeah. I mean,
because
he takes the open shots because guys like Brunson and Randle get doubled a million times more than RJ.
Yes, but what I'm saying is pump the brake. Just because Quickly is open, even Quickly, he understands it's not my night. He could be wide open and he's going to try to pass because he already
nice. Are you speaking to a player's mentality? Because I think that's what you're speaking to.
No. I'm just speaking by watching the game. Like I could
so
see.
You're speaking to his player's mentality. You're saying Quickly thinks about and makes choices to do other things.
Other things, of course.
That's his mentality. That's his nature of a player. RJ Barrett ain't that.
Just keep shooting. Even though
nice. I'm not saying that I disagree with you. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I agree with you, but what I'm saying is the player himself has a different mindset. RJ Barrett is a attacker, bro. That's what he wants to do by nature. If you tell him to not be that and turn him into a Joe Ingles, I think you take away from his game. Right? Because basically, when you're looking at RJ Barrett's athleticism, you're looking at a Luka, Joe Ingles level of athleticism. Right? Mm-hmm. But he attacks with a Scottie Pippen type mentality. Right?
If RJ want to have that type of mentality and we up 15 or 20, I do not care. We down or we fighting. It is not the time to be playing that type of game. Like you got practice, you got other games. We playing tonight. Let's seal the game tonight and keep worrying about it next game. Eventually he's gonna get it. But we cannot keep on blowing up. Like today, we never led until the fourth quarter.
Until Grimes nailed the trifecta.
Were you not impressed though? Were you not impressed with that comeback late?
Oh yeah,
because Dre mentioned it in real time. Dre was like, "Yeah, this is time for the commercial brand fake comeback." Remember when Dre said it?
Yeah.
When Dre said it in real time, I'm not concerned. This is the time for the fake comeback. They attempted the fake comeback and it was fake. The lead grew back out, and then they attempted the real comeback and it wound up being real.
Yeah.
Dre pointed it out in real time. Dre recognized it. Dre watched enough games. He know this stuff. That's why they call him IKBM Dre. I know basketball, man. Right? Hey, y'all. Hey, real quick, man. I gotta get out of here. The discussion is getting heated, but I gotta get out of here so I can get ready to get on this road, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm gonna try to do some stuff tomorrow. We're trying to put together a trade deadline show and all of that stuff, man. Everybody, thank you. Nah, we're not doing no more questions, bro.
I was gonna ask what happened with the Heat game on Thursday.
We won by 2.